Hello, and welcome to the Vorpal board stream for Saturday night. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Tonight, we are going to be playing a dungeon crawler that is currently in development that is called the Ghosts Betwixt. And this is by Dustin Freund and will likely be coming to Kickstarter later in 2019. And we have a prototype of it that we're going to be putting through its paces today. And with me, I have Andrea. Hello, Andrea.
Hello.
And we're going to be playing this game using Vorpal board. So what you see here is the Vorpal board platform. It allows you to play board games remotely with friends who aren't present, and we're going to be using the platform to play the Ghosts Betwixt. And the way that it's working is Andrea and I are not in the same location, obviously, and the physical game is with her. And I am just sitting on my computer streaming, and I will be playing in the interface. So as you can see, I can zoom in on my cards and move my cards around and keep track of my health and experience, or health and FP, which I think is focus points, which lets me cast my skills. And then I will also have a view of the board. So this is a stream that is coming from Andrea's location and will be updating as she's moving the characters around. So that's how I'm going to play remotely with her. And you guys will be able to see what I see on my end. So a brief introduction of what's happening in this game. A family is searching for their lost son. He was snatched away in the night, and the family runs out of their house and gathers all the things they can find that they might be able to fight with, and they go to a spooky mansion, and they go searching for their missing brother and son in this case. I'm going to be playing as two characters. You see them on screen now. I'm playing as Bill and Maddox. And Andrea?
I'm playing as Joan and Evelyn.
And we are the 4/5 of this family. The last piece of the family is who we're trying to find in this creepy mansion and rescue. And that'll be our mission tonight. The game is going to come with a number of different scenarios. The one we're going to be running is just the sample scenario that Dustin has been distributing with the game. And it plays a little bit like dungeon crawlers you've probably played in the past. We have gear. We're going to be rolling a lot of dice. We're going to be discovering monsters and fighting them. And there is cross mission character development, so you can level up your characters, get more items, all that sort of stuff. We're just going to be running this one scenario, so we're not going to be showing any of the leveling up mechanics or anything like that, but a lot of those details will be coming out later on in the development of the game. So we're just going to jump right in. Before we got on the stream, we did a little almost mini game where before you start, you have to choose the starting equipment that you have as a family. And the way that that is determined is based on almost a time mechanic. So you have 120 seconds to get out of your house because you're rushing out to go find the fifth family member. And you have you can pick up all the things you see around you, but each of those things you're picking up has a time penalty, whether it's 15 seconds or 30 seconds for the family member to pick it up. And so you can only pick up as many items as fit within those 2 minutes. So as a family, we've already outfitted ourselves. For example, Maddox has this slingshot that he was able to pick up before we took off. And Bill has her little horsey T-ball bat. One of the things you'll notice in this game is it's a lot lighter in terms of its theming than playing something like really heavy fantasy. So this is definitely a game that a literal family, I think, could play together. So... and then I picked up just a couple other items. I think all of us have a healing item, whether it's orange juice or milk. I think, Andrea, both of your characters have that as well.
Yes.
And so what we've done is we've kind of outfitted ourselves as two ranged characters. Andrea has one and I have one, and then two melee characters. The parents are the melee characters. They start with a lot more health. And the kids we're going to attempt to have them be the ranged characters. You can see on the board right here, these standees are for Maddox and Evelyn and what's the mom's name, Andrea? Joan and Bill. So we're just going to jump right in. If you have questions in the chat, feel free to throw them our way, whether about the system that we're using or about the game itself. We'll just kind of use the gameplay to show how things work. We're not going to spend a lot of time doing exhaustive kind of rules stuff, but feel free to ask questions as we go. Okay, so we are in the exploration phase.
All right.
So I think we just need to line up near that door. Do you want to try to do the same kind of thing we've tried in the past?
I I think so. Yeah, so last time we put our melee characters um up front and then we put our range characters a little bit behind and opened the door.
Yeah. So I think we do the same.
Okay.
It was a disaster last time. We'll see. We got punished the last time we played this, so we're gonna see how we do today.
Hopefully our rolling is a little bit better.
Yes.
Better this time.
The rolling gods were not on our side the first time we played. So all right. So you want to line us up?
All right. All right. So I'll put Joan, the mom, and Bill, the dad, up in the front,
Yeah, I think so.
and then our two kid characters in the back.
Cool. All right, and then let's crack that door. So we just finished an exploratory phase where you don't have to worry about movement points or any of that stuff. You can just sort of line your characters up the way you want. And then when you go ahead and you open a door, the game's going to discover for you what you find on the other side. So Andrea's going to draw this map tile, and that's going to tell us what piece is coming out for us.
So we are getting piece 4A.
4A.
So I'm reaching over to my tiles right now. 4A, where are you, 4A?
And like I said, while Andrea's doing that, this is a prototype. I think the art is pretty close to final. It has really kind of like a graphic novel-y, comic-y type art style that's really nice. The cards, I think, are all in kind of final state, and that a little bit more lighter theme kind of is throughout the entire game. So far, as a prototype, it's really nice. And you'll see kind of the board tiles are like a kind of like a comic-y house, and this is the creepy house that we're investigating.
So I think one of the things that you didn't mention is that, so you can see my arm sort of slowly appearing and slowly disappearing. It's not a video stream. It's pictures are being taken, and the pictures are taken so that James can really zoom in and read things if necessary, or really look some of the things on the tiles in this tile 4A that we just pulled out. There's obstacles on the tile that limit our movement. So those are things that he'll need to zoom in and look at.
Yeah, essentially there's a grid here that if I was on video, it's a lot harder to see the type of detail when you zoom in on a video stream. So the platform takes photos, and then I can do things like this where I zoom in really close on the pieces. So, okay, so the next thing that happens once we crack open a door here is some fate tiles are drawn.
All right, let's see.
And that's going to tell us...
Oh my gosh.
Did you knock it over?
Oh yeah, I totally knocked it over.
Okay, so because this is a demo scenario, the top three are supposed to be the same. So hopefully you're able to get the right top three.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Okay. And so every room you open, you get 3 tiles drawn, and that tells you what's going to be in that room. And so for this particular room, because I know the demo scenario starts always the same way, there's going to be a monster tile or token. That's what Andrea just pulled here. And then there's going to be a treasure token, and then there's going to be a door token.
Yeah, so I knocked my tiles over.
Okay. So just find a treasure in a door.
Right. Perfect.
This is just boding well for how well we're going to play.
Oh, yeah. There's our treasure token, and here's our door token.
And so now what's occurred is the game's kind of telling you how you should set up. And this means that from a replayability standpoint, everything's kind of randomized based on these fate tokens. So every time you play a campaign, the board could look very different. The house layout could be very different, or whatever environment that you're in. And so the fact that we pulled a door token means that a door will be over here, the other door opening that's available in this room. And then we will place the treasure and monsters based on some die rolls and looking into the mission guide. So, Dre, you want to look at the mission guide to figure out what Monster 2 is?
All right, and then do you want to roll so we can know?
I'll roll the d6s here.
All right, Monster 2 is... Oh, mission guide.
Yeah, that's in the mission guide, I think, right?
Yeah. Monster 2 is a guard dog and a Burnet Lackey.
All right. So 2 monsters are going to spawn. I'm going to roll. I rolled a 6 and a 3, Dre. So the way that you spawn stuff inside the room is you roll. Each of these hexes is numbered 1 through 6 across the bottom, and then 1 through 6 along the side. And so I rolled a 6. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a 3 up. So he's going to be right in front of the doorway.
All right.
So 6, 3.
6, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So that's the guard dog, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. That is the guard dog.
Okay. And then the lackey is going to be at 5, 3.
3. Oh, right behind him.
Yeah. And then the treasure tile is going to be at 3, 5.
So 3, 5.
And then people watching, you'll see that there's kind of a dice drawer that I can open up and actually select various dice to roll. This is a beta product you're looking at, so the user interface of the dice drawer is going to go under the knife at some point. But we've loaded in all the dice that we need for this particular game. We have some standard, D6s, D8s, D12s, D20s, all that stuff. But then we also can build game-specific dice inside the platform, and you'll see those once we start attacking and defending. Okay, so we have, a guard dog?
Yep.
And we have a lackey.
Yes.
All right, and so now we're in battle phase, and that means that now we have to start using our speed to move around on the board, and then using the weaponry that we have to attack all these beasties. So,
all right, so do these beasties pull their target right away?
They do, yep.
Okay. All right, target for the guard dogs is
it
your
Maddox?
friend. It's your friend Maddox.
Oh my gosh. All right, please don't pull another Maddox.
All right, and the target for the lackey is Evelyn.
Oh, okay. So the way that works is every single monster that we deal with, Dre pulled a target token, and that target token tells them who they're going to go for. So every monster can variably, end up going for one of the family members. And until any other sort of game event, they're just going to continue to go for that one character. So you can use that to your advantage to know kind of where they're going to head. Okay, so do we just want to start with Bill? Is that our
I
standard?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill's there.
All right, cool. And I assume I'd have these guys face us.
Okay.
So facing matters in this game as well. The standees have images on both sides, so they have a front and a back. And if you can get behind the standee, in the square behind the standee, directly behind them, you can get a bonus on your rolls. And so that's probably what I'm going to try to do. So I'm Bill right here. And with Bill, he has a speed of 5. And so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could run right through these guys, Dre, and end up here, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, Bill.
I'm going to do that. So I have to take 2 steps to go through an enemy character. So I will make that run behind these guys. And then you'll just have to tell me that's the lackey that I'm hitting, right?
Yes. The lackey is the slightly taller one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell that. Okay. So I'm behind the lackey, and I'm going to attack. And the way that attacking works is every single character has a base attack die, which is this light green die here. You can see all the dice icons in this game have kind of a abbreviation on them. So LG is light green, G is green. Bill, his base attack die is light green, and then the weapon I'm using will dictate which weapon die I get. And you can see on this card in the top left corner, there's a G, and that G is the other die that I get. And then the damage I will do with that weapon is dictated by what my strength is. And Bill's strength is 3, and so he gets to use a light orange die. Now, I mentioned before that if I could get behind somebody, I got to increase my damage, and that means I get to upgrade my damage die. The damage dice have kind of a light yellow, light orange, light red, dark red scale from weakest to strongest. And so I'm going to upgrade my damage die from a light orange to a dark orange when I do this attack, because I'm right behind this evil lackey here. So let's see how I do.
All right, you want to also add the defense die for the lackey?
Well, you're gonna roll the defense die, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to roll. I want you to roll. I don't want to roll against myself. So,
All right.
but that's a good thing to note as well. Every single monster has defense die that they would roll, and the way that it is meant to work is that whoever you're playing with or somebody else you're playing with rolls the defense die, so you don't have to roll against yourself. So Andrea's going to roll against me.
All right.
So I'm going to do a light green die, a regular green die, and a dark orange die. And here we go. I'm going to hit roll. Okay, well, I didn't hit you.
All right. Well, that's okay because I got a blank.
A blank. So the way that die roll works is there's little kind of explosion icons on the dice, and you have to get enough explosion icons on the dice to equal the agility of the enemy you're attacking. And in this case, the agility of the lackey is 1, which means I would have needed to get 1 explosion. I got 0 explosions, so I swung that bat and I hit myself directly in the forehead and missed the lackey that I was standing behind, which is great. So my turn's over. I used 2 actions. I moved and then I attacked. And now it is the guard dog's turn. And the guard dog is going to get an activation, and they are going to attempt to move and attack their target, which in this case is Maddox, who's right back here.
All right, so they'll step forward 1.
Yep.
And then attack.
So then we're going to kind of repeat this in the opposite direction. So every single enemy starts with a weapon, and this particular weapon gets a green die. And then the base attack for a guard dog, is I think light blue. Is that correct?
Light blue.
Okay. And so, and then a light yellow damage?
A light yellow damage.
All right, so Dre's going to roll all that against me. Maddox has a base defense of a tan die. And so I'm going to turn off all those other dice, and I'm just going to use 1 tan to defend myself.
Here we go.
And here we go. All right, so I just rolled a retarget, but the recommendation by Dustin is to not do retargets during the sample game, so we're not going to do retargets. But you didn't hit me anyway.
No,
so
I did
as
not.
you can see, Dre got 2 of these diamonds. When we do get to use some diamonds, I'll explain them, but she didn't get any of the explosion icons, so she wasn't able to hit Maddox. So huzzah!
Huzzah!
All right, so who's up now? What are we gonna do
All right.
here?
It's a good question.
The target for the lackey is Evelyn, right?
Yes.
So he's going to come through here. He's going to come through here no matter what. I mean, maybe you just want to get behind the dog with Joan.
All right.
And attack the dog from behind?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
All right, let's take that dog out.
All right, Joan, let's do this. Joan has a speed of 5, so...
Yeah, she'll get there, no problem.
Yeah. All right, Joan. She has a broken plastic snow shovel as a weapon.
Perfect.
Our snow shovel is broken, so I understand.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those ones that has, like, the metal on the bottom.
Right, and it's kind of rusty.
It's rusty,
because it's been, like, 5 years.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Maybe you'll get some tetanus action on this,
right.
on this guard dog.
All right, so that gives me a green die. I need a light green die. And then I'm behind, so instead of a dark yellow, I
do a light orange.
A light orange,
yeah.
Right. Here we go.
All right, so then I use just, as the guard dog, I have 1 tan die as a defense.
Guard dog is defensive with tan, right?
Just tan, okay, cool.
All right, here we go. Big roll. All
right, so I got nothing with the guard dog.
Oh, I got a diamond and a hit on the dark green die.
Nice.
And then a hit for 2.
Okay, so the diamond and the explosion means you needed to get at least 1 explosion to match the guard dog's agility, and you got the 1.
Right.
Now, what does the diamond get you?
The diamond gets me a stumble.
Oh, okay.
So stumble is almost like a push, so I get to push him away from me.
Right. And that's weapon specific. So if I look at this weapon right here, you can see that if I had any extra diamonds, I could use them to increase damage, or cause stumble. Every weapon is a little bit different as to what their diamond is going to do for you. And so in this case, the snow shovel pushes the characters that you hit forwards. Okay, so then you also do 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So
cool.
Guard dogs are down to 2
All right,
health.
we got to kill those guard dogs. And then how are you going to push? I think you can't push the guard dog here because that one's blocked, right?
Yeah, that's a sink.
And then that's not technically away from your character going that way, right? I mean, it's not. That's no further away from you.
Yeah.
So I think that you wouldn't move him. There's nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
All
right, so that's good. That's a great attack compared to how we played earlier today.
Yeah, this is going great.
That's unbelievable. Since we didn't roll any hits almost. Okay, so now it's the lackey's activation, right?
Yep.
So this lackey right here, this standee that's behind Joan, his target is our daughter Evelyn, and so I think he's got enough speed to get over there, right?
He's got speed of 5.
Speed of 5. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so go for it.
So I have a question.
Sure.
I could look this up perhaps, but maybe you already know the answer. If he gets behind her, does he get extra?
It's a good question. I did not see a reference in any of the documentation about monsters getting like a backstab bonus, so I don't think they get a backstab bonus. We'll have to ask Dustin to get clarification. Dustin, if you're actually in chat right now, feel free to jump in and tell us if the monsters get backstab bonus. But if you're not, that's fine. Well, you wouldn't hear me anyway. So I'd say no. I'd say he will take the shortest path that he can take to get in striking distance.
All right. So that'll get him right here.
Yep. All right.
Just inside the next room.
Yeah. So then you're going to attack Evelyn. That means I'm rolling the attack dice because you're Evelyn.
Right.
And so what is he? He has a light green, 2 light green, and a light blue,
and a light blue,
and a light yellow.
Yes.
All right. 2 light green, and a light blue.
Oh.
And a light yellow.
Evelyn, she defends with a white die.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's a lot of.
And then what's her agility? 1.
2.
Oh, okay. So she's hard to hit. She's quick.
She's hard to hit, but the white die doesn't really have much on it.
Yeah, it just can make people miss entirely.
Right.
So yeah, this game does have a lot of real interesting stuff going on with what the dice have, because every die is very different. Well, not very different, but slightly different. So, for example, Evelyn has the ability to make people entirely miss her, but I don't think that white die has any shields on it, so she doesn't have the ability to like reduce damage intake. So every character is a little bit different. All right, so I'm ready to rock. Are you?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here comes the attack.
Oh,
2 hits.
And it's a blank.
All right, so 2 hits, 1 diamond, and a 1 damage.
So you got the 2 hits,
yeah,
1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage off Evelyn, and then the diamond. He needs 2 diamonds to do anything, right?
Yes.
All right, so he can't spend the 1 diamond. His particular weapon doesn't have any skill for 1 diamond, so he doesn't get to spend it. And then just does 1 damage to Evelyn. Okay.
Right, and Evelyn's health started at 4, so she's down to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, things are starting great.
Yep.
All right, so who wants to go? I mean, either of us can go, it seems like. We have both of our ranged characters left.
Yes.
You can go.
Okay. So she has a speed of 6.
Seems like maybe you want to move into the room, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get her into the room.
Yeah.
And then attack. I guess she'll attack the lackey.
Yeah, and maybe Maddox will try to take down the dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So it's 2 to move through.
2 to move through an enemy, yep.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. She'll move over here.
And then line of sight rules in this game are similar to Gloomhaven line of sight, if you ever played that. And the way Gloomhaven line of sight works is that you need to be able to draw a line from any corner of the square you're in to any 2 corners of the target that you're targeting without hitting a obstacle or an enemy miniature. If you hit either an obstacle or an enemy miniature, you don't have line of sight. if you hit a friendly miniature, you still have line of sight, but then you actually have an obstruction penalty. And the obstruction penalty is you have to roll a white die as well, which can make your attack entirely miss. So she has clean line of sight to this lackey, for sure.
All right.
So, and are you behind the lackey?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're straight behind him, so
Right.
you get the bonus.
Okay. So she rolls a light blue die, and she has a crude slingshot, which is a green die. And then normally she would roll a light yellow die, but because she's behind him, it'll be dark yellow.
All right, and then he defends just with a tan, so
Yep.
a weakling. All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Ooh.
So bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
He
Oh my gosh.
he evaded. So that evading logo that I just rolled means that one of the explosions gets thrown away, one of the hits, and so that means Andrea rolled no hits because one of them got thrown away, and so therefore she missed.
So the diamond doesn't take effect before the evasion?
I do not think so.
No.
Yeah, the way that I read the rules is you have to hit to get any sort of benefit.
Okay.
So you missed.
All right.
Just missed with that slingshot. Which is perfect. All right, so I feel like I should try to take out the dog.
Yeah, he only
has two health left.
Right.
And he's coming for me. He
yeah.
hates me. He hates Maddox. Hates him. So my speed is 4. What's the dog's speed?
Dog speed is 6.
6. So he's going to be able to get to me no matter what.
Right.
So why don't I just move 1 away from the dog?
Okay.
Because I have a ranged weapon, so if I try to attack from next to the dog, I get a penalty.
Right.
And so I will move 1 back, and then I will attack that dog with my first slingshot, which is crazy. This family is badass. They had multiple slingshots in the house. They had a lot of different bats. So I don't know. I hope our family is like this family someday. Okay, so I get a light green die for my first slingshot. I get a green die for my base, and then my attack value is a light yellow. And so,
all right. And they're defending with a tan die, so
and then,
see.
Light yellow, and then come on, people, let's get a good roll.
Do it.
Okay, so I missed. We're cursed. This game is not only spooky in theme, it is a pox upon our house because we have not rolled any hits tonight, or except one. I mean, that one hit, but just pathetic. Okay, so that's everybody's turn, right?
All right.
Nuts. All right, so we have, for this particular mission, every mission has an end of round event that occurs. In this particular mission, our end of round event is a d6 gets rolled, and if a 1 is rolled, one of our characters suffers a damage or an FP focus point damage, so either health or focus points. And so, Dre, do you want to roll the d6?
All right, d6.
We'll take turns hurting our family here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 2.
Okay, so we're safe. Okay, so then essentially now we're still in combat phase, so we start over, and we're still battling these 2 enemies. I am going to say we start with you to take out the dog.
Okay.
I think you're already there. You can attack, and then you could turn on your offensive stance for next turn.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that, or yeah, I think that makes sense.
Just take one of the enemies off the board.
Yeah.
Because the dog is acting next.
Right.
So if we can kill the dog, then the lackey will act, and then we'll only have one acting enemy this round.
Okay. Hopefully I kill the dog.
Please.
Evelyn only has 3 health, so just keep that in mind.
Evelyn has 3 health. Okay, well, she can use some... Oh, you were thinking maybe she goes first and uses some of her orange juice or whatever?
Well, it's not like she can get... You can't get more health than you started.
Correct.
So, all right.
Yeah, she's only lost 1 health so far, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
so it's Mom's turn.
Yeah, it'll be Joan.
Come
Let's
on,
do it, Joan.
Joan. Let's see what you got. Let's swing that snow
Okay.
shovel.
Yeah. Light green, dark green, and she's still behind him, so it'll be a light orange.
Okay, and then I defend with a tan.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh man. Oh man. I was gonna say you should swing that snow shovel like the old man when he takes out the wet bandits in Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he comes and he's real creepy. He's got the galoshes, and he brings that metal shovel. No?
Do you know how many years it's been since I've seen Home Alone?
Yeah, well, this is what occupies my brain. So, you're thinking about science, and I'm thinking about Home Alone.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so that was bad. We missed. And
That was,
now
yeah.
the guard dog activates.
All right, guard dog.
So guard dog's going to run up on Maddox and attack him.
Light yellow, light blue, and dark green.
So I'm defending with just a normal old tan.
Let's do it, Maddox.
Come on, Maddox. Evade, buddy.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh! Ooh, that was good.
So he has so Maddox has a his agility is only 1. But you rolled 1 and then I evaded 1, so you didn't hit him. So
okay.
Maddox has been resilient. Sorry, what are you going to say?
Oh, I was going to ask you, what is Maddox's skill or talent?
His talent is to make fireworks.
Oh, right.
So he can create a firework with his talent, which makes it go into the fireworks pouch over here. And then on his turn, he can actually fire off that firework and blow guys up. But he needs to use the talent in advance to create the firework. So it's kind of like it takes 2 turns to generate the firework. Okay, so who do we want to act now? I mean, I assume...
You know what? Joan didn't take her... I'm just saying, Joan took her defense or her offensive stand for next time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's worth talking about that. Essentially, there's what you can do at the end of a turn if you still have an action. You can prep for the next turn by either taking an offensive or defensive stance. And the way that works is you would move these little tokens up along this track. When you this is for a defensive stance, and this one is for an offensive stance. And what that means is the next turn, if you attack and you took an offensive stance from last turn, you get a bonus die. And if you take a defensive stance, you get a bonus defensive die. So it's just a way to try to plan ahead for the next turn to give a little bit more strategic decision making to your action selection. So Dre took an attack action. You can only attack once per turn. She doesn't have anywhere else to move.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to go.
So she might as well just get ready for next turn by taking a offensive stance. So next turn, if she does happen to attack, she'll get a bonus die.
Great,
okay.
Joan.
So Joan's done. Dog's done.
The dogs went.
Yeah, did you move the dogs up on Maddox?
We talked about it. I didn't actually move them.
Okay, yeah. Can you just put them next to Maddox?
Yep.
Okay, so this lackey is going to come for Evelyn this turn, right?
Yes.
So we should try to do some damage to the lackey.
Yep.
And then the dog's already activated, and then Evelyn and Bill could deal with the dog, right? Does that seem right to you?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay, so my buddy Maddox has line of sight to the lackey.
Yes.
Right? From this back corner, he could get to 2 corners without touching the dog. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my skill. And my skill is to craft a bottle rocket. And so I will craft a bottle rocket. And by doing so, I take this little token. I'm going to make a copy of it real quick. And then I get to put it on this card right here in my fireworks pouch. And that card is, it gives the details of what the bottle rocket is capable of. And it's a ranged weapon. And I'm going to, so first craft one, and then I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to fire this bottle rocket at the lackey.
All right.
And so what the bottle rocket has is a light blue die, a light green die. It says turquoise here on the card, but Dustin has actually updated the rule set since this print, and now turquoise die have been replaced with light green die, so that's why it says turquoise. So I'm going to get a light blue die, a light green die, and I'm going to get my base die, which is just regular green. So light green, green, and light blue. And that my damage, since it's a ranged attack, is dark yellow.
All right. And I still roll a tan.
Yeah, you still just roll a tan. Yep. So here we go. This thing better just blast this guy. What do you think?
Here we go.
Okay. So it was 2 hits, 2 diamonds, and 3 damage. So you evaded one of the hits.
Yes.
But you did not evade the other hit. So I have 2 diamonds and 3 damage. So
all right.
My diamond, I could use 1 diamond to pierce, but you didn't have a shield, so the pierce wouldn't help me.
Yeah.
And so I just do 3 damage.
3 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, so we did 3 damage to the lackey. Unfortunately, we didn't take him down. He's going to be able to go and attack Evelyn.
Right.
But at least we hurt him. All right, so it's Lackey's turn. You want to
All right, Lackey.
activate him?
All right, Lackey is going towards Evelyn.
Yep.
He needs to be up next to her, so he'll move right in front of her. Right, turn him around.
Yeah, he's going to turn him around so his back is facing the other way. All right, and then for the Lackey, I'm going to get, what, a light blue, 2 light green, and a light yellow?
Yep. Right.
Okay. 2 light green, a light blue.
And you have to get 2 hits.
To hit her.
Because her agility is 2. Or her AG.
Her agility is 2. Okay, so here we go.
Oh.
Were you able to evade?
No.
So 3 hits,
Yeah,
one damage.
1 damage.
Man, that Lackey, he's pretty good. Okay. All right, so Lackey's done.
Okay.
And
Evelyn has 2.
Evelyn has 2 health left, and it's her action.
Yes.
Or no, it doesn't have to be. It could be Bill's.
It could be Bill's.
So do we want to maybe try to have Bill kill the Lackey, and then Evelyn could then like heal herself and then shoot at the dogs?
Bill would move out of the way.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Well, you could run past him. Oh, but then you couldn't use your... Yeah.
Right.
All
Yep.
Good point. Well, you could just use the obstruction bonus. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the white die, but you could still shoot through him. And if I don't kill the Lackey with Bill, you can clean him up. Doesn't seem like you're agreeing with my...
I'm still thinking.
my plan here.
I'm trying to figure out what she's going to do.
Okay.
So, if Bill doesn't kill the Lackey...
Yep. You can move away and shoot him, or you could eat some orange juice and then just shoot him from where you stand with,
and then,
with the negative, the modifier. Yeah.
Which would be the same roll as shooting from where I am.
At the dogs.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to try with Bill?
Yeah, Bill, go.
All right, so Bill's going to move right behind the Lackey.
All right, Bill.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me think. Never mind. So I have... My skill is Fatherly Protector, just for your future reference.
Okay.
And what Fatherly Protector gives is if I give that card to an adjacent player, they get a brown... die in addition to their tan die, and the brown die for defense is good.
Oh yeah, it has some shield and
evade and shield. Yeah, it's like a better version of tan.
Yeah.
Giving it to you right now makes no sense because it only stays until the end of the round. So next we got to think about
Bill went first.
Him going first and giving that card to people.
Right.
So we should have thought about that and had him go before.
So that's something he can do.
It costs him a focus point.
Oh, okay.
So he could do it as much as he wants, but he only has 5 focus points.
All right.
So, okay. So I'm going to take Bill, move him around behind the lackey, and attack.
All right, Bill.
Cool. All right. So Bill has a light green, a regular green, and then he uses a dark orange for damage because he's in backstab position.
Oh,
So
backstab.
light green, regular green, and then a dark orange, not light yellow. Okay, so you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Come on, Bill. Just misses.
And a shield from the lackey.
Well, I mean, I would have killed him if I had a hit. Holy moly, we are the most. You know what? I don't want our family to be like this family because I want our family to be more accurate with our weaponry. Okay, so you moved Joan behind there, Dre.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's Joan. Bill.
Yeah, Bill's back there.
Bill's
okay,
over here. There we go.
So Bill attacked and missed. Now Evelyn can try to take down the enemy, right? I think that's our best play. Try to take down the lackey.
Yeah. She's gonna do it from here.
So is she gonna use her health item first? Was that your plan?
Yeah. So her health item is milk. She rolls a light orange and gains the hit points to self that are rolled.
Okay, sounds good.
So light orange.
So that's pretty good. I mean, I think light orange can give you like 3 hit points back, right?
He can give you 4. There's a 4 on there.
All right, come on. Milk does
2.
about good. All right, cool. So you're back up to full health?
Yeah.
Nice.
But there goes the milk.
Yeah, so your milk is drank.
Yes, it was delicious.
And then you're going to attack the lackey at disadvantage, essentially, because you're right next to him.
Right. So I roll the white die.
Along with your other die, yeah. And
yes.
So the other thing is you do have that ability that you can re-roll damage die. So every character has a talent, and Evelyn's talent is she can re-roll her damage die if she doesn't like her roll. Do you have to declare? When do you have to declare that? Does it say?
It doesn't say. It says roll damage die twice. Keep the better roll.
So it seems to me like you have to declare it before you roll, and then roll damage die twice. Because the language to me seems like it would be re-roll damage die, not roll damage die twice.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Do you want to do that?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, yeah, why not? Let's
see what it's all about.
All right, so you would then lose a focus point.
Right. So I was at 5.
Yeah, I think we should use our talents. I mean, we're not experienced in this game, so we might as well.
All right. So she's attacking with light blue, a dark green, and she is in front of him, so regular light orange.
Regular damage.
Or light yellow.
Yep, and then he's going to just defend with a tan.
Right, so I roll all of these.
Okay, he rolled a shield.
Okay.
Did you hit him?
She has 2 hits.
Okay.
And she rolled a 1 for the damage die, so she's going to re-roll that one and keep the better number.
Keep the better number. So he has 1 shield so far.
2.
All right, so only 1 damage got through.
Okay. Great.
All right, well, you hit him. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, so
here's a question.
Yeah.
1 damage got through. Okay, never mind.
Okay. You figured it out.
I figured out my question. I'm good.
Okay, so that's the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we still have all the enemies on the board. This is ridiculous.
But at least they're all hit.
Yes.
They've all been damaged.
Yes. Okay, so roll a d6 for us. Oh, it's my turn to roll.
Yeah,
a d6,
it's your turn.
Right? So it's my turn to ruin the family. Let's see. All right, I rolled a 4, so we don't have to take the damage.
Good.
Okay, cool. So a new round starts, and who do we? You have the extra attack die, Mom.
Yes.
But I think we want to take down the lackey. Oh no, you're back to full health with Evelyn, but she only has 4 health, right?
Right.
So I feel like we want to focus on taking down that lackey. What do you think?
Okay.
So maybe Bill first.
Bill attack and then move out of the way?
Why would we want him? Oh, to let Joan in if he doesn't kill.
Right.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And if he does kill, then she'll go attack the beast,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
dogs.
Okay, so Bill has a light green, a regular green, and he's straight behind the lackey, right? So he has a dark orange or a regular orange, as it were. And here we go. Come on, Bill. Do something with your life. Yes.
Nothing.
3 damage.
All right.
Is he gone?
He's gone.
Oh. Get out of here, lackey. Okay. And then I'm going to... There's really not much for me to do here, huh? Just get out of the way for Evelyn. So if she needs to shoot the dog, she can shoot the dog.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so why don't you just move me...
To the treasure?
No, you know what? Move me actually way over right next to Maddox.
Okay.
In case like something goes really wrong, I can be over there to give him the fatherly protection.
Oh, right.
Skill.
Okay.
I can't do it on this turn, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so now the mad dog, or guard dog, is going to activate. And... That guard dog...
Light yellow, light blue, green.
All right, and then Maddox just defends with a tan. All right. Yep. Did you hit him?
Yeah.
Ugh, for 1, and then what does the diamond get the dog?
The diamond gets an attach.
Okay, so you do 1 damage, so his health is down to 5. And then attach means he's currently attached to Maddox. He's latched into him with those slavering fangs. And that means in future rounds, the dog automatically does damage. Doesn't even have to roll any die. He just keeps doing the damage every turn. Additionally, Maddox has a negative effect on him that makes him not able to move. So I'm stuck, right? The entire time that the dog is connected to me.
Right.
Okay. So that's that's a real bummer.
Yes. Crippled.
Okay. So he's stuck. And the dog... So we got to take this dog out this turn, or else he's just going to start hammering Maddox every single turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so who's up? Can you take that? Can you take that guy off the board?
Oh, yeah.
Get that guy out of here.
I got his cards away.
I hate that guy. I need him out of my life.
All right.
All right, so who do we want? Is it just Joan?
Joan. She's going to step forward and then attack the dogs from behind.
Straight from behind. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the dogs defend just with a tan, right? Yeah.
Yep. All right, so she gets an extra light green, right? Because she's in offensive position.
Correct. I totally forgot about that. Yes, since she went into an offensive stance last turn, that means this turn she gets a bonus die. So she gets a bonus light green in addition to all her other die. So she should be able to bring the pain.
Yeah, she has light green, dark green for the shovel. And then she's attacking surprise because she's behind him.
Yep.
So dark yellow goes to light orange.
Hell yeah. Take him down.
All right, let's do this, Joan. Here we go.
Nothing from the dogs.
Ooh.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
2 hits.
2 hits.
3 hits and 2 damage.
Yes.
Dead.
Goodbye,
yes.
dogs.
Yes.
We did it.
Bingo.
Woo.
That's great. Okay. So now, as a result of cleaning up all the enemies, we get a, I think it's called the drop deck. We get a drop card.
A drop card.
I think it's called drop deck.
Okay.
So, yeah, read it. What do we get?
All right, here we go. I'll put it down so you can see it.
Okay, yep.
Hold on. Monster trophy.
Oh, nice.
Take the monster trophy of a random monster defeated in the phase, fighting phase.
I don't know what a monster trophy is.
I don't know, but Sure, we'll take the lackey trophy if that's a thing.
Okay, yeah, it's possible that there are. So I'm not sure what I think I read about monster trophies, but I never looked up like a table of what they were per monster. So maybe it gives us some sort of ongoing bonus. But I don't know what the monster trophy is. So I don't think we need to get bogged down by it.
Yeah,
We can just imagine that one of us is carrying. I mean, it's kind of creepy. Like, are we carrying like a piece of his skin or something?
let's go with the guard dog's collar. That's my monster
Oh,
trophy.
okay. All right. So
Something
that's the one you want.
less weird.
Yeah, you don't want your like son and daughter arguing over like who gets to cut a thumb off of the lackey.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah, I guess that maybe is a little bit too dark. But if you do think about this theme, like it's kind of a more fun theme, but we're beating these guys down pretty hard. I feel like, right?
I mean, they're monsters, right? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, so we're done with that phase. So what happens is all of us would then go into exploratory phase, which means we can line us up however we want by the door.
Okay.
And then we also deal with this treasure token. You can
Hooray.
you can pick it up while the battle is going on by using an action to pick it up. But we didn't pick it up during the battle, but we now just get it automatically. We don't have to like worry about spending our speed or whatever to move around. It just automatically happens. So in the guidebook for the mission, there's a table for what this treasure will be based on the number on the treasure tile.
All right.
So you want to look that up? You're the guidebook.
I do have the guidebook. So it's tile number 9.
Sweet. Treasure 9.
Treasure number 9.
So who we got out in the chat tonight? Anybody a regular viewer of the Vorpal word stuff? All right, so go ahead, Dre.
All right, we get a 1 draw from the brown equipment deck.
Cool. Pull something good.
Here we go. Let's see what we get. Here we go. We can read it together.
Okay. It's actually a little bit washed out.
Oh.
The light in that room is
yeah.
blanketed out for me.
I could scan it for you.
Yeah, if you want to, you can. If we want to look at it at the same time.
Let's see.
There it is. Ooh. Walk Boy Disc Player. The miracle of 13 songs at your fingertips. That's good. A little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor here. During your activation, you may roll a d6. Ooh.
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, but if you roll that 1 and 2,
yeah,
you get weakened and the item is gone till the end of the adventure.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, if you're using a lot of those focus points, so who do we want to give that to? Who's going to use their skill a lot?
Probably Evelyn.
Yeah, I'd say Evelyn. That reroll on the damage is pretty nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I put this as an equipped item. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that would go in as a, I guess, equipped item. Oh, no, hand. It says hand. So it's got to be in your hand.
Okay.
Does she have room for it, though? She
no,
doesn't.
her slingshot.
So we got to give it to somebody else.
All right.
What's Joan's talent?
Joan's talent?
Yeah.
She is a nurse of life, so she can roll a light green, and herself or an adjacent family member gains hit points equal to the number of symbols on the die +1.
Okay. I mean, I feel like she's probably the one who'll use her focus points the most. Who has enough hands to hold this thing?
She doesn't. Her shovel
it's two-handed?
takes 2 hands. Yeah.
All right. So the only character who has a one-handed item is Bill.
Let's do it, Bill.
All right. So Bill's going to put it in his inventory.
Bill seems like a disc player kind of person.
Yeah, Bill's listening to like Boys to Men 2. That's what he's listening to in his Discman. That was actually the first CD I ever owned. So that's probably dating me a little bit, but it's a great CD, and I have no regrets. Okay, so we can all line up by the door, right?
Right.
And breach this next door. So you
All
can
right, so
you can
this
throw away
tile.
that treasure tile, yeah.
Yep.
And I just noticed we've never had Bill get attacked, Dre, but he defends with a brown die.
Oh, Bill.
So Bill's the man, but we've never had a monster draw him as a target yet, so maybe we will this round.
All right, so I'm lining us up as like before, where.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then we open that door, and we'll do the same thing. We'll draw a map tile, and then the three fate tiles.
Map tile. So are these 3 fate tiles? Are they in surprise order?
Yeah, Now, so the way that the mission was set up, Dustin specifically said to set up 3 of the tiles, but then after that it's random. So now, I don't know, from here on out, yeah, this is.
I just wanted to make sure my
Undiscovered
catastrophe.
country.
Right. All right. So this tile 2A is an very long hallway.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set it up this way.
Okay. So we're gonna go off. Oh, is that the doorway's right here?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's lucky. Otherwise, we'd be going off the camera here in a second. But okay.
Well,
so
I can always adjust our view if
yeah,
necessary.
you can move the camera. But okay. So then you draw 3 fate tiles.
3 fate tiles. So here we go.
And then we execute them in order of draw.
Okay, we'll do monster number 4.
Ooh. And what's going to be our die roll here? It's a 2 by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 2 by 8.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d8.
And
whoops, wrong d8.
Hold on,
That's
I gotta
better.
find our monster. So
Okay.
Our monster is 2 rabid ferrets.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of house is this?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
All right, so it's they're at position 2, in the X direction.
Yep.
And then I guess for Y direction, I'll just roll a d6.
Yeah,
and we'll do like even odd.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So even is first.
Sure. Yep.
Bottom row. Okay.
All right, so they're bottom, so they're right there. And then I think
so are they together?
Yeah, I think they're just together. They kind of like get placed as a group.
Okay, so I only put 1 out, or do I put 2?
No, you put 2 out. But maybe I'll roll for both of them, I guess. I don't remember if you roll I don't know if you remember if you roll for each of the group or you just put it next to the position. Like,
okay.
I kind of think we should spawn them near each other.
I mean, if it says times 2.
All right, let's spawn each of them individually. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so they're at 5, which is odd. Okay, and then okay, I keep rolling the wrong d8. That's a buggy d8. There we go. So 7 going this direction.
Okay.
And then odd, so it was up 1.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, now I gotta find.
Oh, is that it? It's just the 2 ferrets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How bad?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I have to find the ferret card.
Oh, okay. So they could be very bad. While that's going on, anybody in chat with any questions about this game? We are obviously no experts, but we have played it twice, so we're maybe the most expertise person in the room. All right, so and we could draw more monsters. You know,
it's
potentially.
True. Right.
So.
Okay, so I'm getting them set up. They have 2 health each.
Okay. Oh, really? All right.
So I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. I draw a weapon or whatever. What is it called? Their weapon card.
Yeah. You draw it from the Beastly deck.
Yes.
Yeah, their weapon. Ah, Crit Camp. Crit Camp's in the house. Good to see you. I don't know if it's Chris or Lyle. But thanks for coming by. Quick Camp is an awesome channel. Anyone else who's here right now, you should check those guys out. They do a lot of Zombicide, which is how I found them because I love Zombicide. And they also do a lot of Keyforge, and I don't know anything about Keyforge, so I like to go and watch their daytime Keyforge streams and just be completely befuddled by what I'm watching. But they're very entertaining. I enjoy their channel a lot, so go check out their stuff. Okay. Oh, it's Chris. All right. So it's a duo, and they're actually remote. So they play in 2 different areas of the country. So they have some really clever video stuff set up that lets them play from 2 different locations. So yeah, definitely check those guys out. They're cool. Okay. So Dre just set up. So when you spawn a group like this, you can kind of spawn the weapon and health and target for each of these enemies and in the group. So the top is 1. And this is 2, and then the standees are numbered. So we got standee number 1, standee number 2, and it looks like one's finally targeting Bill. Bring it!
Oh yeah, it's the parents this time.
Yeah, Bill does the little like "come on" motion at him. Okay, so those monsters are ready to rock. You got to draw 2 more fate tokens.
Yep. Okay, we get a question mark.
Question in from Rigoroga. Does scanning handle arbitrary shapes or just rectangles? Currently, it supports mainly rectangles, so if you have something that's like an octagon, it'll detect it and bring it in, but it might bring in a little bit of pink around it with it. Circles sometimes will come in and kind of rectangle them out, but we're going to enhance it to support better tokens like this. The way you can see that the way I brought in the tokens here is I actually took a photo of the tokens and then just, because you can bring in arbitrary photos from your phone. So I just took a photo of all the tokens and then just stitched them out, essentially. I cropped them from that photo, and then I brought them in that way. And so that's how we got these tokens in here, because the circles aren't easily recognized. Our goal is to recognize both circles and rectangles, but for now, rectangles is what we support. Okay, sorry, Dre. Question mark.
Yes.
Okay, so question mark is you look in the guide for surprise event.
Oh, surprise event.
And the surprise events are mission specific, and they are specific to room. So whatever, this was tile 2A, right?
Yes.
So we had a surprise event in tile 2A. So hopefully it's not bad, but since we're in a creepy, terrible house, it probably is bad.
All right, here we go. Surprise event in room 2A. Small trickles of blood begin dripping from the ceiling. Perfect. Joan gains lightheaded 1 by the unnatural sight.
Yikes. Okay, so I didn't realize, so I thought that this house was creepy and there's like rabid weirdos, but I didn't realize that there was the possibility of blood dripping from the ceiling. Is this, do you think it's ghostly, or do you think that there's bodies upstairs?
I'm just going to assume that it was, maybe it was just like a leaky ceiling and it looked like blood and she got distracted and felt lightheaded.
So this optimism is not okay, all right? Because we were just attacked by guard dogs and a real zombie looking dude. I'm sorry, Joan, if I'm playing Bill.
Look, I'm lightheaded.
Yeah, right. I think you are lightheaded.
Yeah.
All right, so what is that? What does the lightheaded effect do?
Okay, so lightheaded, when attacking or using an attack talent, remove 1 random die hit.
Ugh.
Or hit die, sorry.
Oh, so you remove a hit die.
Remove 1 random hit die.
Okay. Before you roll, I assume.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, Crick Camp says I saw the first season of Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know what? Here's a funny story about Andrea and I. We started watching Breaking Bad way back when, whenever that show started. And unbelievable. Dre, he just said in chat that he stopped watching Breaking Bad after that episode, to be honest, which is where you ended. It was that episode. So for anybody who hasn't seen Breaking Bad, this is going to be gross. They melt a body with acid.
It's gross.
And they put it in like a plastic tub, and they melt it down into goo.
That was done. And
one of the characters messes up the type of plastic that he gets, so the acid burns through that plastic, and there's a frankly disgusting scene where that body in liquid form falls from the ceiling, and that was when Andrea ejected from the show.
That was like the third episode.
Never to return. I think you returned for maybe like the show's finale.
Yeah,
maybe you watched.
Pretty much.
So you were really up to speed on the plot.
I got the best of it. Yep.
But yeah, that's funny. So yeah, Chris ejected at the exact same time because it is really gross. There's like rib cage pieces and stuff. It's just
thanks.
Reliving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the show. I think it's great. Okay, so you have now. You're gonna lose a hit die, random hit die.
Yep.
But that only was it a 1? So it only lasts.
It was a 1.
Okay, so it only lasts 1 turn.
Okay, so we still have one more.
One more fate die. We got a little bit on a tangent there.
Oh, monster.
Oh, another monster.
Yeah, another monster.
Yikes.
This one, Mr. Lackey is back.
Another lackey?
Yeah.
Bummer. So one thing we didn't mention is we do have an objective here. So this game runs on objectives. Every single mission has multiple objectives that you're kind of clearing as you go through. And the first objective that we have tonight is finding a hidden room. That's like the first thing we got to find. And then once we find the hidden room, we'll flip that card over and there's a new objective. So it's kind of the game gives you a mission structure as you play through it. And the way that we're going to find the hidden room is just kind of searching through the house, and eventually we'll find the locked door to the hidden room. But we haven't found it yet, obviously. Crick Camp says the deep drama just ate away at me hard. Yes, that first season. So anyone who's watched Breaking Bad, the first season is rough. It is depressing. Walt, the main character, gets a cancer diagnosis and his life is falling apart and he hasn't told his family, and it's just dark, really dark, and he turns to crime and dangerous behavior and stuff. It gets, I'd say, more fun as the seasons progress. It's still like terrible because he's doing really bad stuff.
I would say fun with quotes around it.
Yeah. It's still a dark show, but like that first season is depressing. It gets, I'd say, more fun in later seasons. I mean, a lot of people die and many people's lives are ruined, so maybe it's not super fun, but I enjoyed it. All right.
You need to roll to find out where Lackey's going.
Okay, so we roll a D8.
Right.
And so he's going 3.
Yep.
And then the D6 will put him even, so he'll be on the bottom.
Okay.
So 3 and then on the bottom.
And then he's also going for Joan.
Okay. All right. So we have 2 characters going for Joan and 1 character going for Bill, which is fine. That's what we want. I mean, we want our people with more health, right? I mean,
right. Yeah. Joan has 8 health.
Go after the adults. Okay. So then that means, Dre, that we put a door token here. If you don't draw a door token, you fill all the door locations up.
Okay.
Because otherwise the game would just end in this hallway, and that'd be kind of a bummer. Okay. So let's attack these guys. Let's take them down.
All right.
So these ferrets only have 2 health?
Yes.
So are they hard to hit? What's their defense dice?
So the first ferret number 1, who's way down the hall, he gets an additional defense dice from his matted fur.
Oh, because that was the weapon you drew. Okay,
yes.
Got it. Yep, got it.
But yeah, the other one, just 1 tan die.
Just 1 tan die. All right, so let's take these ferrets out.
Okay.
Who do you want to start with?
So maybe Joan will step up into that corner and make make the other guys come down the hallway to get into range for the other.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Go get it,
okay.
Joan.
All right, Joan. So,
all right, so Joan steps up. She's going to attack
light green, dark green.
Yeah, so a question on why the frame rate is so low on the board cam. That's a good question. So it's actually not doing video. It's doing photos. And the reason we do that is it can take really high-res photos that you can then zoom in on and like read text on. When we stream, we run the resolution of this camera a little bit lower. I think it's running like 1600 by 1200 right now, but we can go up into like 4000 by 3000. And so that allows us to zoom in Whereas like if you do that with video, even if you're streaming 1920 by 1080 video, zooming in on it is like really pixelated. So if you want to do any sort of reading of the board, like if you're playing Pandemic or something and you want to be able to read the city names and stuff, doing that on 1920 by 1080 video is like not good. But also you have to have really good internet to be streaming that type of video out to all your friends. So it's kind of a benefit of not needing the bandwidth, but then also having that zoom capability. And then another question from Rigaroga. How well would Vorpal work for virtualizing everything except map tiles and minis? That's a good question. We have actually experimented with that a little bit by just like bringing in almost everything to almost make like the whole game virtual. And it does work. I mean, there's upfront labor of like you have a lot of scanning to do to kind of bring in everything into the game. But like absolutely Dre could be running her 2 characters virtually, and I could too. So in games like Forbidden Island or Pandemic, that's how we play. We'll play 4 players and we'll bring in everything virtual so that all the remote players can see everybody's hands, because the game, like, it's important that everybody can see each other's hands. And then the only thing I update when I'm playing those on the board is moving our pawns around the board. So you could definitely play it this way. You could play this game that exact same way if you wanted to. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so go for it, Trey.
All right, so I remove one random.
Oh yeah, because you're terrified or whatever.
Yeah.
So do you want to not have her attack then?
Yeah, maybe that's. I forgot about that.
Yeah, let's move her back and I'll run Bill in there.
Yeah, Bill.
Big Bill, come on, buddy. All right, so Bill runs in, and he's gonna attack that first ferret. And he has a green die and a light green die and a light orange die.
And this is ferret number 2, so he only has 1 tan die. Okay.
All right, we got to take this ferret down. He's only got 2 health. Be gone, ferret.
Ooh.
All right, so I hit him. What's his agility? Is it just 1?
The ferret agility is 1.
Okay,
right.
So I hit him with the 1 hit. And then I did 3 damage.
All right.
And I mistakenly rolled a tan die there. Sorry.
But it ended up being the exact same tan die.
Oh, really?
Rolled,
so. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was coincidence. Okay, so ferret's dead, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here,
ferret number
ferret.
2.
Get out of here.
Oh, and that was the one going for Bill.
Well, he could sense it. He saw the ferret looked at him and had hatred in his eyes, and Bill knew that he had to take care of business.
That's what I see when I look into a ferret's eyes.
All right, so let's get that ferret off the board.
All right, ferret.
All right, so then first activation is the ferret, right? Those were the first ones that were played.
Yes.
So that ferret is targeting Joan. All right. Do they have enough speed to get there?
They can move 5.
All right, I think they can make it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, they can't.
No, they can't.
But they will they be right diagonally from Bill?
They would be diagonally from Bill.
All right, so they will attack Bill.
Okay.
So they're trying to get to their target, but if they don't get to their target, they will attack any other characters that they encounter along the way.
Okay.
So, and I think they get within range of Bill, so.
Right.
Cool. All right, so bring it. Bill isn't scared.
All right. Ferret gets a light green die. Ooh, a blue die.
Ooh, is that our first blue die?
That is our first blue die, and another light green die. Okay.
All right, rock and roll.
Let me move this one out of the way. Here we go. You rolling
I'm rolling a brown.
Oh, a
Bill.
brown.
Yeah, first time I've ever rolled a brown die.
Okay.
I avoided 1 hit. How many hits did you get? 2, right?
2.
So I only avoided 1 of them. So one of them made it through. So your hit did count, and then you got 2 diamonds. Wait, what's his hit die?
It doesn't have one.
Oh, so maybe it's just he uses diamonds.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. Piercing bite. Each hit deals 1 damage, ignoring the target's defense and AGI.
Whoa. And that's it?
Target evade still removes a hit.
Okay, so just that 1 hit just gets right through.
Yep.
Okay, and then diamonds don't do anything?
It doesn't say anything about diamonds, so no.
All right, so I just take 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Huh, these ferrets.
They're rabid.
Yeah, and then did I see it has hit and run on there?
Yes.
So what is? Do you want to look up that ability?
Hit and run.
Can they like hit as they move? Maybe.
Yeah. After performing an attack, a monster will spend any unused movement points to move as far away from the family member whose target token it owns as possible. So he used up all of his movement points.
Oh yeah, so he would run away from me if he could do so.
Exactly.
Question: is she reading the card you could zoom in on from Crook Camp? Yes, she is. So she's like all those cards. The camera's actually in the screen. Dre, like point to your camera right there.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, so that's the cell phone camera. So like the view that we have in the board here is like exactly what she's looking at on her end.
Yeah. So when I put my hands out, you'll see them.
Yeah. So she's reading off that ferret card there. The actual the lighting in my dining room is washing out that the color on these cards a little bit.
I move it this way.
Yeah, when you actually put your hands in, the camera handles it a little bit better. So
okay.
So there we can see the rabid ferrets and stuff. And then you can see the piercing bite and hit and run, like all that stuff on the numbers for experience and hit points and all that stuff. So yeah, she's reading off those cards. That actually looks a lot better there, Dre. So
okay.
I think that our dining room light is directly over this area.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah, so okay, where the ferret just attacked, and now we get to go, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that was Bill.
That was Bill. Do you want to like get behind the ferret?
Yeah.
Yeah, question from chat. We didn't scan those cards in, right? So these are just sitting on the table. We could scan them in. It's weird. Like, so every single game, it's a little bit of a little experimentation of like how we want to run it. If usually we play, like scan something in, Dre.
All right, let's see. I'll scan in rabid ferrets.
So yeah, so she has like the scanning box sitting next to her, and there's a cell phone loaded in that guy. And then that card will pop in. It just this area right here is where new cards will appear, and so this card just popped in. Cards pop in face down. This allows us to do secrecy stuff, so remote players can claim the card. If we had it pop in face up, everybody would know what the card was, obviously. So, and then you can just flip it over, and then this is like the quality that we're able to kind of scan in. And so that's how we brought in like all these other cards. So like, you know, when we play Zombicide, we'll bring in like equipment cards that way. And then, you know, from here I could use it this way, or she could have it sitting out here. And it kind of is just dependent on the game, what the best way to do it is.
Yeah, I imagine that once we start running out of space on this board, we'd probably scan in more cards then.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna, and then you can hover zoom, and we're still working on like the user interface a little bit. So this is like the beta, how we do the hover zoom. You know, we are looking at other apps of like how they do it. So things like that Keyforge app, Chris, that you guys use, how they deal with like zooming in on the cards and just the best way to zoom in on stuff that doesn't block other elements that you're using. So we're kind of working on that a little bit. We do almost like the Amazon product zoom kind of zoom on the board. But then the cards, we show the whole card when you zoom. We might switch over to that kind of like product zoom window type thing. We're not sure yet. Some of those things will probably change a little bit as we do more user testing. And then you can also always do like per card, you can click on it and get that like real close zoom. Just if you didn't want to have the hover, you can zoom in on individual items that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this guy, and we do a little toilet flushing animation to get rid of the card, and then that's it. So that's the scanning stuff. For games where you do a ton of scanning, like Pandemic, Forbidden Island, something like that, you know, we can scan stuff in fast. So I'll be scanning in like 6 cards per turn, kind of. So the scanning is quick. Question. So once you clear that from the play space by hitting the trash can, Is it deleted from temp and need to be rescanned? Yes, that is correct. So when you delete it out of here, it's sort of gone out of the game. The game doesn't know about it anymore, and then you need to put it back in the scanning box. Yep.
You can also copy cards, like.
Yeah, so you can copy elements. So if games that require copying, you can just quick make copies of them without having to rescan them. That's nice for things where games that you might play that have like a bank, say like Settlers or something, and you just want to scan in the 5 resources one time, and then you can make copies instead of having to scan in your stone every single time. That people can just pull them off the bank. So I'll blow those guys away. And then games are saved. So like if we were to say right now, like we're done, I could leave this web session. Dre could leave. We could go to bed. Tomorrow, I could log back into the web session and connect, and then all this stuff will blow in again. So all the cards that I was using, these player boards that I scanned in, all this stuff would just sort of be still in the game. And then obviously Dre would have to keep the game set up on her end. But we're trying to make it feel like the same as just sitting down for a game again, that you don't have to like do a ton of work to get going or remember where you would put everything or whatever. So, okay. So Dre, I had forgotten before I used this fire.
Oh yeah, your firework.
I used that firework. I forgot to take the token off. So.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to go and attack this ferret, right?
Joan is still lightheaded.
Joan.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be lightheaded this whole turn.
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to be very helpful in attacking anything.
So you want me to fire a firework at that ferret? That just sounds like the most deviant behavior. Because I could. The firework doesn't suffer obstruction bonuses.
Oh, okay.
So I could generate one and then fire it. What do you think about that?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, so I'm going to use my skill, which knocks down another focus point for me. That's going to generate a firework, and then I can fire that firework at this ferret. And the firework...
this ferret has double tan dye in...
For defense?
Yeah.
All right, so I attack with a light blue, a light green, and a green. Light blue, light green, and a green. And then my dice is light orange. So I better be able to do some damage here.
I got an evade. Oop.
I got no hits.
Oh, okay.
No hits. I just love that. I like, whenever I play games like this, I like to think about them as if they were happening in like the real world. And we're just in like this spooky house with blood dripping from the ceiling. And Maddox just fires a firework into a hallway. And everybody waits for the smoke to clear. And the ferret's just like totally fine. Like,
well,
it's just...
I like you shot like a Roman candle that just like twirled.
Right, just shot all the way down the hallway.
Right. Yeah.
Just a complete failure. Okay, so that means it's this guy's turn, right? This lackey. If it wasn't clear to people who are watching, our mouse positions are shared too. So the way that we normally play is like I can, when I'm saying like, oh, this lackey right here, Dre's seeing on her side where I'm pointing, and then we can more easily.
And then I could say like, you're gonna move right here.
Right. So we can instead of having to like say, oh, move three spaces right, 2 spaces up, or whatever, you can just sort of point to the areas you want to go. Okay, so it's the lackey's turn, right? Who's he coming for? You.
He's coming for Joan.
Right.
He moves 5.
Okay.
What's their story about moving through?
They can move through. They can move through their buddies. They suffer a penalty if they move through us, but they can move through their buddies.
All right, he's going straight over.
So he can make it, right?
Yep, right in front of our ferret friend.
Bring it on.
Okay.
All right, so then I will roll his attack.
Yes.
Which is a light blue. He has a butter knife as well. And then a light green and another light green. 2 light greens and a light yellow.
Yes.
All right. Wow, he gets a lot of dice.
Yeah.
He's no joke. 2 light greens, a light blue, and a light yellow. Okay, so ready?
All right.
Wait, let me just make sure I have all the dice right here. I got a light orange in here too. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you ready?
All right. Tan. Let's do it. Come on, Joan. Oh,
He missed.
Joan also
But
just
no,
let it happen.
but yeah, so she just
Yeah.
stood. She stood completely still,
Yeah.
and then he completely missed her with the butter knife. Oh, sweet. Dustin Freund, the designer of the
Oh,
game, is in chat. Dustin, how you doing? This technology is so cool. I'm blown away how faithfully everything is represented. Thanks. That's really the goal. Like with this whole thing is like, and you probably notice if you're looking at it, like we didn't do a lot with the user interface, so we didn't like make it flashy or whatever. We just went with like a black and white, as simple as we could, mainly because we just wanted to like have the art of the game as the focus and not have like a bunch of fancy flashy stuff coming from our app. So the goal is to try to make the game as kind of faithfully just look like you're playing it on a table. So I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for coming to the stream. Okay, so that lackey missed.
oh yeah.
And
Great.
now we get 2 actions, right? So we get Joan, and then we get Ava Lynn, I believe.
Right.
All right, so Joan,
All right, Joan. Let's do it.
I mean, you're
So
not feeling
she's
good.
lightheaded.
You're lightheaded. Yeah.
But that means she doesn't get one of her
A hit dice.
right.
So you lose one of your hit dice randomly.
Okay.
So like pick up your 2 hit dice maybe and just like pull one out of your hands.
All right. Whichever one falls first.
Okay.
Oh, light green.
All right,
Goodbye,
so
light
you
green.
lost the light green. I think that's your better die too, right?
I
Or what's
think
your other die?
dark green is better.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So that
okay.
was good. And then the lackey just defends with a tan, right?
Yes.
All right. Take him down.
All right, here we go.
I hate
Are you
this
ready with
lackey.
that tan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Oh, that was a good one. All right. I got a hit,
Sweet.
2 damage,
Sweet.
and a diamond, which is a stumble.
Okay, so you hit him for 2, so he's down to 4. And then I assume you can stumble him diagonally, right? That's the only way you could stumble him?
Yes, that is.
Okay. And that's like away from you.
Great.
All right, cool.
So, hold on, let me...
Dustin, hopefully we're not going to like totally butcher your game here. Now that the guy who designed the game is watching now, I'm like hyper vigilant of if we're breaking the rules, but hopefully that's educational for you to kind of watch us play.
That's one way to think about it.
Right, yeah. Okay. So did you move him diagonally?
Not yet.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you stumbled him out, and that was Joan's turn, and now Ava Lynn.
So, Joan still has one more
Oh,
action.
sweet. Okay. You could offense her up. Do you think that she's going to need to fight next turn? I think so, right?
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, offense.
All right, so you're prepped for offense stance next turn, and then Ava Lynn, what do you got going on?
Ava Lynn. Let's see.
What's her speed?
Her speed is 6.
So I mean, she might be able to get behind those guys, Trey.
Yeah.
And then get some backstab because they're not targeting her, so they're like run behind them.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. She gets 6, and it costs 2 to move through them. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. So she can do that, and she'll still be far enough away where her range attack still works.
Shoot them down.
All right, here we go.
I assume we
Ava
want
Lynn.
to go target the ferrets, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, so she's behind them. She's gonna attack.
And this ferret has 2 tan. Is that what you told me? Yeah, because he has the matted fur, right?
Yes.
All right, so he's got 2 tan. All right.
All right.
Bring it on.
Should we get her to spend one of her?
To re-roll the
Yeah.
damage dice.
It's on a ferret. It seems so wrong to spend it on a ferret.
Oh, we made a rule mistake.
Oh,
no! So Dre, this is actually my fault because I never told you this.
Oh, yeah. Great.
So there's a little logo right here. Of it's like a monster weapon pull.
Uh-huh.
Only monsters that have that monster weapon draw a weapon card. The ferrets don't.
Oh.
The ferrets just are a melee attack. I should have told you that before. I totally forgot. So takeaway is mad fur. They only like.
Oh my gosh, those ferrets should have been dead long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now I'll feel even better if we win this.
Yeah, and Crick Camp's over here doing like doing the horn emoji. Those guys do like a lot. They have like a little like soundboard. We don't have a soundboard here.
Good.
We're just starting, so yeah, if we did, it would be like the wah 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 like that sound because we screwed it up. Okay, so all right, so I just have one tan now, right?
Yes.
Okay, attack him, bring him down.
All right. Woo. All right, so.
So are you going to use the reroll? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
did we decide that?
I'm debating. She's attacking the ferrets. They have 2 health left.
This is our last action this turn, so we might want to try to kill him.
All right, sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's use those FP, baby.
All right, here we go.
All right,
I'm
ready?
rolling. Yep.
Yeah, do it.
Whoosh. Oh my gosh. All right, I got a 1 the first roll, so I'm about to roll again.
Okay, cool. I didn't deflect anything, so
Okay.
let's just hope for a 2, and then you'll kill him.
Yeah. Nope, another 1.
Ugh.
Good use of it. But
Oh man.
that's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Stay focused.
Right.
All right, so take 1 health away from those infernal ferrets, and then our round is over, and then it's your turn to roll the d6. So,
great.
don't screw up the family here. There's a lot of pressure.
All right, here we go.
All right. No whammies.
Oh no! It's a 1.
All right, so Bill will eat it because he has 9 health.
Okay.
So Bill's gonna take the damage. So okay. And now we start again. So who are we gonna act with? You're not lightheaded anymore, right?
No, I'm not.
Back in full strength. I kind of feel like Bill should just step through these guys and attack them from behind.
Okay.
Right? Who's more dangerous? The lackey?
The lackey.
All right, so let's have Bill.
Well, yeah, I haven't stared at the blue die long enough, but I'm guessing the lackey.
All right,
lackey gets a bunch of die.
Let's have Bill step through the lackey.
Okay.
Get behind him because he has a speed 5, so he can get there.
1, 2, 3.
And then
Is it melee? Yep.
It's melee, yeah. So, and then he's gonna bring this My Little Pony bat or whatever it's called. Actually, let's find out. Her Little Horsey T-ball bat. So we got a tip from the designer coming in hot from chat. Don't forget to take advantage of them offensive stances. Use advantage to make sure you roll a hit success. So that's actually a good point. I haven't internalized the die percentages to know like the best strategy. So the backstab just increases your damage. It doesn't increase your hit chance.
Right.
And so Dustin's point, and I think it makes sense, is like if you can get extra light green dice, that increases your hit chance significantly. So it might actually make more sense for me to stand in front of this guy, attack him from the front, and then go offensive stance for next turn if he survives. So let's do that. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it for Dustin. And if it doesn't work out, we're gonna cut this stream. We're just gonna kill the stream. That's it. That's the night. Good night. All right. So, all right. Here we go.
No pressure.
No pressure. It's a light green and a regular green, and then just a light orange instead of the full-on orange. Light green, regular green, and then orange. Come on.
All right.
Missed. Just missed with reckless abandon.
All right.
All right, Crit Camp. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out and asking questions. Always good to hear from you. And I'm always curious to know kind of what you guys think because you have a pretty good setup going on for that remote gaming stuff. So thanks for checking it out. Okay, so I missed. And then I'm just going to go into offensive stance. And what offensive stance is I get to move this little die up 1. And that means next round I will get double the light green dice when I go to attack. And so that's my turn. So the ferrets are going, right?
Ferrets.
I hate those ferrets.
Ferrets.
They're targeting you.
Yeah, Joan.
Their chattering teeth and their little tiny claws. Okay. So what do the ferrets attack with?
They attack with a light green and a blue.
Okay. Light green and a blue. Light green, blue. All right. Ready?
All right. Let's do it, Joan.
Nothing, right? Because they have that special attack.
Right. And yeah, the diamonds don't do anything.
Sweet. And now they're gonna run away, though, right?
Yes.
So they moved up 1.
Right.
And then how much distant? How many more moves?
So they still have 4.
Right. So they just run away.
Hold on. Just checking to make sure.
They like run to the furthest corner or something. I mean, which direction do they have to run?
As far away from the person they're targeting.
All right. So just run them down the hall, I guess.
Okay. Backwards.
Yeah. So they get how many more?
1, 2,
4 more.
3. Yeah, 4.
I hate those ferrets.
If possible, it'll move away from other family members as well. So,
If possible. I mean, it has nowhere else
Yeah.
to go. Right? That's the
Yeah,
only path it can go.
right. Even if it went into the other room, it would still be 1 square away from Maddox.
Yeah. And I think, like, thematically, right, it's hitting and turning around and running away, not like hitting and then running past the guy. Although, like, if it was like a monster movie, like maybe it would run through the person's legs or something, you know?
Yeah, and twirl around them a couple
Right.
times.
And then you'd have like
Yeah.
that shot where they're like, whoa, and then they look between their legs as the ferret goes the opposite direction. God, anytime I make references like that, just the look I get from you is withering. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the ferret's turn, and now it's our choice. So what do we want to do here? Bill has failed. You know, failure as a father. Do you want to go?
Evelyn.
Well, no, let's, because ferret's already activated, right? So
Yeah.
try to take out the lackey with maybe Joan.
Okay.
You can get behind him, right? Do you have enough speed for that?
Yeah. She has 5 speed.
Sweet, go get him.
All right, Joan.
And then we can try to pick apart the ferret after this, hopefully.
Yeah. So last time Joan did use the offensive stance.
Oh, sweet. So she's got a bonus
So-
die here.
Yes.
All right.
right.
So the lackey just defends with 1 tan.
Yes. So she gets 2 light green, a dark green, and she's attacking from behind.
Yeah, so she upgrades her damage.
Yeah. So dark yellow to light orange. All right, Joan. Let's do this.
You ready?
Plastic snow shovel's gonna
Yeah.
do it for us. Here we go.
Nothing out of the defense.
Oh, look at that. Joan for 4.
Killed him.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo.
Woo.
That's big. So they don't get any more monster activations this turn. And we got a yes. Good call, James, from Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's making me feel pretty good. But yeah, Dustin, we have played a ton of Gloomhaven, so worrying about monster activations and crowd control and all that sort of nonsense is kind of etched into our skulls at this point. So, okay, so that's good. Lackey's dead, and now we have 2 free attacks on this.
Goodbye, lackey.
On this
Get
ferret.
rid of the lackey things.
Cool. All right, so you want to go first with Evelyn?
Okay, so I have a quick question.
Hmm.
And we didn't know the answer to this earlier. The target tokens, they get put into a discard pile, or do they get shuffled back in?
That's a good question for Dustin. But you're going to go with Evelyn anyway, right?
Yeah, Evelyn's
So
going.
while we're waiting, shuffled back in, he said.
Okay.
All right. We were thinking discard just so that like you wouldn't keep drawing the same one character over and over and over and over again for a whole mission, but that would be kind of the nice kind of punishing of games that can do to people. So.
Right. All right. So, Evelyn.
Yeah, and Dustin, this we use this system a good amount for Gloomhaven. It's one of the reasons why I started working on it in the first place, because I wanted to play with some remote buddies, and it works really well for Gloomhaven as well, just because you can scan in pretty much all your cards right at the beginning, and then the cards don't really change that often unless you're leveling up or finding new gear or whatever. So remote players can just play kind of really fluidly. I think Gloomhaven is a really good match for the system.
I mean, you sort of built it
Specifically, yeah.
at the beginning. You've expanded it, yeah.
Okay, so Evelyn.
Okay.
So you got to move away, right? So you're not next to him.
Yeah, she has to move maybe behind. So the ferrets just ran away. So they're facing down the hallway, maybe?
Yeah, and it needs to be a straight line. So there's nowhere that you can get behind them unless you're going to take the obstruction.
Okay, she'll just move in front of him then.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, why are you moving in front of him? Just cuz?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to know if you had a purpose.
No.
Okay. All right. Blast him.
Blast them. All right. Light blue.
I guess they're about to turn around again if they survive, so you'll be behind them then. Because they're going to attack Joan. So that's a pretty good strategy.
Right. That's what I was thinking of.
I retconned the strategy there.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so yeah, take them down. What do we? Do they only have the one tan, right? So
yes,
and they just have 2 health. So I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
No, 1 health.
Oh yeah, we got him before, so 1 health.
All right, hit it.
Here we go. Oh, miss.
So it just does the retarget thing, which we're not playing with for this session. So you totally missed. Okay, it didn't matter. Yeah, I bet Gloomhaven in Vorpal board is amazing. Yeah, it is. It plays really well. We're gonna probably play some Gloomhaven in it during the Kickstarter campaign. I've been making Andrea play games with me on here pretty much nonstop. So it might be next week. We did do Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth last night, and that went well. I think that game works for it really well. Also, except we had some audio issues on the stream. My brother was playing with us, and he had a lot of echo. So that one's a little bit hard to listen to. But if you wanted to see how that game played on Vorpal board, we played that one last night. So, okay. So you missed Story of Our Life. And then I'm going to run up there with Maddox.
Okay, Maddox. Where do you want to go, Maddox?
So did I forget? I forgot to take this off again, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he has a speed of 4. And then it's your accuracy plus 3, right? Is your range?
Yes.
All right. So my range is 5. So I guess just move me down the hall 4, and that'll get me within range.
Let's see. 1, 4.
All right. So then I'm going to attack, and I'm going to attack with my first slingshot, which is a light green, and my base is a dark green, and my damage is a light orange. Light green, dark green, light orange. And then, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Could you hear my exasperated sigh coming through the microphone? Because I missed again. So we are just missing, these ferrets are just running comical circles. It's like that Benny Hill song, you know that one? Dustin says he'll probably check out Middle Earth. Just picked up a copy myself. Yeah, it's that game's cool. I've never played. I've heard it's like Mansions of Madness, but I've never played that before. Just sort of the whole, some missions are in the overworld and some missions are just battle map where it's more combat-y, close combat. It's interesting. We got absolutely destroyed last night in our first battle map. We had too much hubris, I feel like. We went in there and we thought we were going to win, and we totally sold out for a victory condition and didn't realize that they were going to surprise us. And the game surprised us and then slaughtered us. So, but no, I like it. I think it's a cool game. We're playing it with 3 players. Definitely we're going to play a lot of it on Vorpal board because my brother lives about 150 miles away from us. so we're not going to be able to be in person very much. So one of those things where we're actually going to get to use the system, which is kind of cool. Okay, so that's the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to keep doing this. This ferret is just going to live for like the next half hour.
It's tiny. He's so nimble
small.
and quick.
Yeah. All right, so it's my turn to roll the hell die, right? For the end of the turn.
Yeah.
All right. A 1. Oh my god. The dice are not with us tonight. So I'll take it again. Bill will take it.
Okay, Bill. Thanks, Bill.
All right. So our turn. Who wants to go get him? Did you load up on your die? Do you have a second attack die or no with Joan?
No.
All right. I do with Bill. So Bill's going in. So Bill's got a speed of 5. You can just run him up right in front of the...
Sounds good.
That ferret. And so he's going to attack with 2 light green, 1 dark green.
All right. Let's do it.
2 light green, 1 dark green, and his damage is light orange. And then we'll turn off this D6. Ready?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Holy moly. This is agonizing. Okay. So I missed. And that's my turn. And then the rodent, the evil immortal rodent, is going to, I think, just move into that pocket there, right here, and then attack diagonally at Joan.
Yeah.
And he'll need to take 1 step. So he has, 4 left again?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
A blue and what? A light green?
Light green and blue. Yep.
All right, light green.
All right, Joan.
And a blue. All right, let's see what he does. Ooh.
Oh. Ooh, Joan.
She dodged
For
one?
the shield.
Oh, but the shield doesn't help.
Oh, because he's rabbit ferret.
Yeah, he's the rabbit ferret, right?
Ignoring defense.
All right, so he does 2 damage.
Oh, Joan.
2 hits.
Okay. Joan had 8. She's down to 6.
Okay. We're still doing all right.
Yeah.
All right, so... Joan, do you just want to attack him? Man, this is crazy. Or do we want to, like, move Evelyn behind the ferret, and get, like, backstab bonus?
Yeah.
I mean, but the damage increase doesn't help us. So let's just go with who has the highest chance to hit. Right?
Okay.
Because the thing only has 1 health left. So any hit that we do is, well, not any, but most are going to kill it. So I think that Joan has the best dice, right? What does she have?
She has a green and a light green.
Okay, that's the same as Maddox.
And she rolls a dark yellow.
For
what does
damage?
Maddox roll?
Maddox rolls a light orange for ranged attacks, so maybe we'll do Maddox.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we just need to get 1.
Yeah. So the best hit combo is Joan or Maddox, the light green and dark green, I think.
Yeah.
So why don't you just swing it?
The only thing is there's not a 0 on the light orange. There's a 0 on
Dark
the
yellow?
dark orange. Yeah, dark yellow.
Oh, well then let's Maddox it for sure.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to get that 0. So you got to move Maddox 1 away from me, or right away from the ferret.
Okay, is he moving back?
Yeah, he'll just move backward. No, let's go over here and get behind him, right?
Yeah.
So he can go all the way. Well, it won't really matter, but he can go up to dark orange. All right, so he's light green, dark green. And let's just pray that we get one of these hits through, and then his damage has been upgraded to a orange. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right, I got a hit.
Oh, evade.
I'm just going to slide away. No. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Maddox misses, but the ferret's already attacked. So now we just get to like try to kill him.
Right. Yep.
This is like the rabbit from the Holy Grail, or what's Monty Python in the Search for the Holy Grail. Okay, it's all just like tearing all our throats out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Joan hasn't attacked yet, right?
No.
All right, Joan, go for it. You can get behind him too.
And then I'll.
Or you could wait there, attack him from where you stand, and get another light green die.
Yeah.
For next turn.
Right.
In case this thing.
Right.
No, Dustin, we didn't because the ferret evaded. So, that ferret, indestructible ferret.
Yeah. He's so sneaky.
Yeah. So, okay, so go get it, Joan.
All right, Joan. All right, Joan is going to attack from where she is.
Okay, and then get the light green die, like offensive stance. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this ferret just does 1 tan.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, ready, hit it. Nothing. Did you get it?
Nothing.
No way, you missed him?
I missed him.
Oh my god. The probability of this, like, we got to cut the stream and we got to get to Vegas and we just got to bet craps, but the wrong way. Bet that we're gonna crap out all the time. All right, so we missed, and then you're gonna offensive stance.
Yes.
Good, because the way this is going, this ferret's gonna live another round.
Yeah, yeah. So okay.
So now it's Evelyn's turn.
Right.
And she can't get directly behind him.
Right.
So she's gonna have to. She can shoot right from where she stands with no.
Right. Nothing.
Right? And then she could muscle up for next turn as well.
Yes.
All right. You ready?
All right. Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay.
She gets a light blue and a green. And a light yellow.
I know we're going to get a hit through, and then we're going to do no damage.
Yeah,
right,
she's going to roll a 0.
Yeah, here we go.
You're so optimistic.
Extremely optimistic. All right.
Yes. Here we go. Oh, hit for 2.
Oh, the ferret dies. The ferret dies. Okay, so that's great. Ferret's dead. So Dustin did make the point that if we're rolling just light green or green, the probability is not great. But if we can get that second die, it improves. And then he did say that light blue is very good probability. So, what does that light blue have on it?
Light blue has 1 blank face.
Yeah.
But wait, let me make sure that was right. No, 2 blank faces. But then it also has hit, diamond, double hit, and diamond.
Oh, yeah. So light blue is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 50%er because it has 3 hits.
Right.
Ah, okay. So we do have to think about just what the probabilities on the dice are. We haven't done a good job of knowing that in advance.
Yeah, I haven't stared at the dice really at all to figure that out.
Yeah, and the greens are 2 out of 6.
Okay.
So the blues are that light blue is better. So all right. So for future, when we just need a hit, we want to use Evelyn.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So we're done with this room. What that means is we get to pull 2 drops, I believe, because we have 2 monster tokens.
Oh.
So let's go get it. Let's get something good from those drops.
All right. Drop deck. Ooh, first one is chocolate.
Ooh.
And the second one is we found 2 crisp Bennett bucks.
Oh yeah. So there is there's a mechanic for like money in the game that you can use to buy additional gear and stuff in between missions. Since we're just playing this one mission, the money isn't beneficial to us now, but if we were running a campaign, then that money would be beneficial to us. So the instant chocolate, what does that get us?
Instant bonus.
Nice.
You found 2 chocolate bars. Distribute to family members as you choose. One receives one one of the purples. What are those? FP.
FP, yeah, focus points.
Yeah, and then one recovers a health.
Okay, so I think that Maddox only has 3 focus points left.
Okay.
So I think he'll take the focus.
So does Evelyn.
Oh, okay. Give it to Evelyn. I like that reroll. And then health. What's your health situation going?
Joan has 6
of
8.
Okay. Yeah, I guess give it to Joan.
Okay. What's the story on
Maddox
your
is at
side?
5, which is his. Oh, he starts at 6, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and then Bill is at 7. So maybe we'll give
Okay.
it to Maddox to get him up to
Yeah,
6.
let's give it to Maddox.
Okay. Okay. All right. So then we're done with that room,
Okay.
and then we would get rid of
Oh,
that monster
yeah,
there.
ferret. Goodbye, ferret.
Ooh, that's something we forgot. When you kill a monster, you get a bonus light green. So move your track up
Oh.
for the kill. So you'll have that next turn, next round. We haven't been doing that. That's a benefit.
No.
Okay, that's a good reminder. So that's a little bonus for killing somebody. You also get bonus experience, I believe, but we're not doing experience. Again, we're not going to be leveling up the characters. So, okay. So line them up. Line them up on the door.
Okay. Same way.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoosh. Here we go.
So Dustin, since you're in here, are you the artist on this, or are you working with an artist? All right, Dre, you want to just crack that door?
All right, here we go. Door.
Yeah, because I like the art a lot. I think it's it's got. I think I said this at the beginning, but it has kind of like a graphic novel type feel to it, which I like. I think it looks cool. All right, so 5A.
Yes, 5A. We'll put it like this.
Okay, so you might
Can you
have
see
to
that? No.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to crank me back a little bit.
Yep, we'll do.
And then where's the door? Is the door on the left-hand side of that?
Yeah.
Can you have it come back the other way?
Well, here's the thing. If I rotate it this way, the door doesn't really allow for another room here.
We might just have to fudge it a little bit. I mean, you could keep cranking the camera back.
Yeah.
But like then you're gonna have to do it like every single time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or actually, no, because all that matters right now is our area right here.
Right. So
yeah, so you can cut off the rest of the stuff.
Right. There we go.
All right, so the artist is Travis Hansen, and then Cole Monroe Chitty did all graphic design work. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think that the theme throughout the whole thing is nicely done, all the way through the cards and the rule book and stuff. I think it'll look good all together. Okay, cool. So there you saw part of the Vorpal board thing is that we're including like a mounting arm for the phones. And one of the big things we realized when we wanted to have a mounting arm is that it needed to be able to adjust really easily for the exact reason that we just saw, that Dre had to be able to move it quickly to another position because the board changed or whatever. And so she just shifted it a little bit to the left. You could rotate it a little bit so it's not...
Yeah, so it's
kind of like we're in like a Batman villain's hideout.
Wait, this way.
Yeah, the other way.
Here we go. Hold on.
Yep. Whoop.
Too much.
Overshot
Too
it.
much.
Overshot it.
There we go. How's that?
Cool. Oh yeah, and then Dustin did make a point that like for people who are playing this game, you can just get rid of the bathroom in the den because you don't go back anyway.
Okay.
So we could have just gotten rid of those
and shifted everything
centrally. So maybe we'll do that next time. Oh, well, we'll rotate. Oh, you like to see the entire thing? Yeah, that is kind of cool to see the house kind of grow as you go. But you could rotate it, Dre, so that we can go back towards the right now, if you want to.
Oh, right. Well, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Because you're going to keep moving that camera. It's going to be more in your face every turn.
Right.
Okay. So then we'll see what room we get next. We can just we can move those.
Yeah, I'll leave it like that for now.
Into the fog of war. Okay.
Okay. So far, I pulled the top one. Was the first one that was treasure tile 6.
Okay.
Do you want to roll some dice?
Yeah, I'll roll some die to position it. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah,
8.
It's 8
by 6.
And 6. Yep.
All right. So 8 by 6. So it's a 1-1.
Oh wow.
Just in the bottom corner there.
Yeah. All right. The next one.
Oh, you did 2 treasure tiles? You got?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know.
2-7.
All right.
Or 7-2.
Oh yeah, 7-2. Okay.
All right, and then what's the third thing?
And the third thing
Another
is
treasure tile.
no, an ambush.
All right, so the ambush, nothing happens.
Oh, because there's no monsters.
Right, because you have to draw the ambush before you draw a monster. If I read that correctly on ambushes.
Okay.
And then that would place the monster right next to you when they spawn.
Okay.
And so we did not draw a door tile.
No.
So we place another room attached to this one because there's no door. I think I'm doing that right. We should have done that last turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I blew it on last turn. Okay, so you can just take away that other stuff and draw for another room.
Okay.
So what did you draw next? 1A?
1A was drawn.
All right, so another bathroom?
Yes. All right,
it's a nice house.
Yeah. So many bathrooms.
I mean, something awful happened in that bedroom, though. I mean, yikes. Like, look at what is going on there.
All right.
What do you think happened there in the bed, Dre?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, maybe somebody was writing a letter to a long-lost love, but they were using, like, a really old fountain pen. And then it spilled all over the bed and the floor. Maybe that was it?
Maybe.
And then when they went to get, like, something to clean it up with in the closet, they slipped in the ink and they fell and they tore the closet door out. There's a perfect explanation for all of this stuff.
Sure. Yeah. I would like to think that it was a little bit more romantic, like they were having sushi in bed, and it was squid, the squid with black ink.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not just like, calligraphy ink. It's like squid from a nice fancy dinner.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. We can imagine that. You probably could zoom me in a little bit, Dre, if you want to. Now that, because we can. I wasn't thinking about that when I was originally laying out the camera. Since it really only matters kind of the rooms that you're in. So yeah, we can get a little bit closer.
How's that?
And it looks great.
Okay.
That actually color corrected a lot of the stuff, so that looks really good. Okay, so we got 2 treasure tiles, and then we need to draw our fate for this room.
Yes, for that room.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Monster number 3.
Ooh.
Do you want to roll some d6?
Yeah, it's just 2 d6s. Well, tell me how many times.
So it's a 6 by 4.
No, for the monsters.
Oh, yeah. Let me figure out what monsters we have. Where did I just put that book?
First one's gonna be at 3-2.
Okay. This is 2 guard dogs.
Okay, so the first one's at 3-2.
Okay. Three, 2.
And then the next one is at 5-5.
5-5. Get another dog. Oh, it's by 4. So how do we want to just roll a?
Oh, a d8.
Yeah.
So it would be 2 if we modded it by 4. Okay. So 5-2. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So what's the next fate token?
Okay, so
give us that locked door, Dre. Come on.
So okay, now I'm being extremely detailed.
Mm-hmm.
This first one should be at 1. 1 or 3-1. Because of the way you were rolling before, you used a 6. Whatever.
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
just leave
fine.
it. We'll
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Question mark.
Okay, so we'll have to read what happens then. And locked door.
And a locked door.
Sweet. All right, so we found the hidden room.
Oh.
So that was objective number 1.
Okay.
So what's interesting is, are you sure it has a lock on it? Does it have it has it would have a locked logo on the door?
Oh no, it's a regular door. Sorry, regular door.
All right, so there's just a door icon on the end of that room. You just standy.
door.
You really got me hyped up there for a second.
Oh, I thought maybe there was something I didn't know.
Right.
I hadn't looked at all the tokens before.
Yeah. Okay, so we have
Okay.
those two bad boys in there. So you just got to draw some
Yep.
weapons for them. Yeah, Dustin, it's kind of funny. Before we started playing, we were joking about like, oh man, what would that first while be like if the locked door token was the very bottom
No.
of the stack? You're going to be running through like tons of rooms and tons of enemies before you find it. Okay, so it's just 2 guard dogs. We can take those guard dogs down.
So I'm just verifying these guys get the weapons.
Yeah,
right?
you can see that little beastly.
Yeah, the little hand.
Beastly logo. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
So what do they have here? That guy just gets a green. I'm gonna move my camera up to the corner here so that I can see. Jagged nail.
Oh man, they're both going for Evelyn.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
We're gonna have to get aggressive to keep them from getting to her.
Put it over here so you can see it.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going first?
All right.
So their speed is 6, so they're going to be able to not make it all the way to her.
Right.
So I really wonder if we all just muscle up and wait.
Huh.
Oh man, he just reminded me. Dustin just reminded me again. Man, we're forgetting rules left and right here. I'm embarrassed. There's a pre-fighting phase action. So I think it's just a pre-fight phase. You get 1 action. Everybody gets 1 action before the it's like a pre-thing.
Okay.
And I think we would just muscle up. That's what we would do with our pre-fight phase action.
Yeah. I would.
I think we'd all offensive stance. Aren't you already in an offensive stance?
I was, because I can double up. I can do the ×2.
That's a good question. We'll see if Dustin will comment on that. But so yeah, we'll all take offensive stances. Yeah, you can double it up.
Yeah.
All right, so then this is our first round. And like I think our first round is going to be Maddox, right? Because Maddox can go in there and probably have range to like what's your speed, Dre?
Joan is 5 and Evelyn is 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. See, like you can't get to them.
Right.
So you're going to have to wait till one of them runs closer to run in and attack him. But Maddox can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then his range is 3 + 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can hit him.
Joan can go 1 because diagonal counts, right?
Yes. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You still can't reach him though.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to wait.
I figured out 1.
I think you're gonna have to wait for him to run in.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, that's fine. And we gotta watch out for this bed. Remember.
Oh yeah, we can't.
Yeah, that's an obstruction. So yeah, I think Maddox could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then his range is 2 + 3, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Am I right on that?
I think so.
All right, so move me 1, 2, 3, 4, right to there. And I think I'm within range 5 of that big old dog.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so he's gonna attack, and he's got 2 light greens and a green.
And he's bonused? Is that with the bonus?
That's with the 2 light greens and a regular green.
Okay.
All right. Come on, buddy. All right, you ready?
Here we go. Oh my gosh.
So I got 3 hits, and I forgot to roll his damage, which would be a light orange.
3 hits.
3 damage. So 3
All right.
hits, 3 damage.
3 hits to dog number 1.
Dog number 1. Sweet. So now he's going to get attacked, I think, because that dog number 1 is going to head towards our girl, but will stop and fight me on his way by. So what's his speed? 6?
Yep.
So I think he'll just run up on me, right, and attack?
Yeah.
So do it.
Wait, what is his His weapon is eye-watering stink breath, which is ranged.
Oh, it's ranged.
Yeah, see the little gun icon?
Oh, yeah, okay. So his range is his... Do monsters just have a range of... What is the range of a monster?
I don't think we've had any ranged monsters yet.
We haven't, yeah. So...
let's see. Monsters. In this, I don't see anything specific, so I'm going to assume it's like range for...
he said... Dustin said he'd have a range of 4.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so his speed is 6. 2, 3, 4...
Thanks, Dustin, for all this.
Yeah. Okay, so that light yellow he rolls counts as... It represents 1 range, and it's a +3. So it's similar to like our our agility +3, or our accuracy +3.
Right.
So he's got a range of 4, and then since he can't reach her, I mean, my understanding is that he would just get within range of Maddox and attack him, or does he try to get as close as he can to Ava Lynn and then attack? There's like a section on Monster AI.
Yeah.
I think, Dre. Oh yeah, Dustin, no problem, man. Dustin just thanks us for trying to learn the game in a short period of time. No, I mean it was good. We ran just kind of a demo session, and then we went live on it. So he should be able to reach Evelyn with his ranged attack, Dustin says, and he's probably right? He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he can get there.
Yeah.
All right. So move him 6 towards Evelyn, and then with a range of 4, he should be able to hit her.
3, 5, 6. He's facing that way.
Does he have line of sight from where he stands there?
I think so. From that one corner.
From that one corner.
Yeah,
okay.
The front corner or the back corner.
Okay, cool. And then I assume he has obstruction.
Oh, from one of us.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. So you're Ava Lynn. So I have a green, a light blue, a light yellow, and then a white. A green, a light blue, a light yellow, and a white die. All right, you ready?
All right. Yep, and Ava Lynn rolls white.
All right, here we go.
By the way, Ava Lynn's...
Is 2, right?
Is 2, right.
Her agility is 2. Okay,
yes.
Cool. I didn't hit her.
Okay. Great.
Question from chat. Rigaroga, we don't have support for a spectator mode right now, and we're not planning it, and that doesn't mean that necessarily we won't ever have it. The trick with spectator mode is that you then would be streaming your video and audio and data to that spectator as well. And there's definitely a chance that if that person, or if you get a bunch of spectators, or if that person has particularly bad internet, it could start having a negative impact on the people playing the game. And so we want to make sure that we're not impacting the players negatively. For now, like our expectation would be if somebody wanted to let someone play or let someone watch a game they were playing, they would do it this way and just connect into a streaming tool like Twitch or YouTube Live or whatever. It's possible that we would add something like that in the future. But we kind of think that it would make more sense to just do the screen streaming stuff with the super crazy powerful back end and networks that these streaming services have. Good question. Okay, so he didn't hit her.
Right.
All right, let's do the nasty. Dre, wallop that guy, right?
All right. So
You can get behind him
yeah.
diagonally. Right?
Yeah. No, I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at what else is going on. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that'll be Joan.
Or do we want to save Joan for the big when the other guy runs in? Right? She has like the big swing. She's got the double right now.
Right.
So why doesn't Bill do it?
Okay.
And then we'll let the other dog run in, and then I think Joan will be able to get to the other dog.
Okay.
All right.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah, Rigaroga. The data that we're sending here is peer to peer. So my video and my audio is going to Dre's location. Hers is coming to mine directly. And so one of the things that we wanted to make sure we weren't doing is like sending all this data through any sort of server structure. So it is all peer to peer. And that includes like the cards and the game components and stuff. And so if we add in kind of another node into that whole peer-to-peer relationship, if everybody has good internet, it probably is fine. But if you started having a bunch of spectators, it definitely could start slowing you down potentially. But yeah, you got it. Peer-to-peer, not multicast. Yep. Okay, so Bill's moving in. All right, Bill's gonna get behind this big boy.
All right. Do it, Bill.
All right, so Bill did muscle up, so he's going to have 2 light green and 1 dark green, and his strength is going to go to a dark orange. So hopefully he's able to take him down. Just a dark orange. All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it. Oh, evade.
But 1 hit. Plus 4 damage. That guy is toast.
Ooh.
All right, so he used that bonus die, but then he goes right back up again because he got the kill.
Oh yeah, nice.
So that's pretty sweet. All right, so that's 1 guard dog dead. The dice are turning for us here. All right, so we want to move that guy off the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have had it zoomed in like this the whole time because the colors are way better, Dre, when it doesn't try to overcorrect from the black.
Yeah.
So like definitely on the early game, some of that stuff was washed out, but now it's much more accurate to life. All right, so this dog's gonna go, and that dog is still a melee attacker, right?
Yes, this one is melee.
So 1, 2,
Move
3,
6.
4, 5, 6. He can get in range of Maddox. So that's what he will do.
He move. Okay. I'm wondering if he would move to this. I just moved him there instead.
Yeah, I guess that's more in the direction of Evelyn. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so he's attacking Maddox. Oh yeah, I forgot Maddox has to move down his little muscle die. And Maddox just has a tan die.
All right, here we go. So we get a light yellow, light blue, and a green.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Woo!
All right, so I got one shield.
No hits.
No hits. Okay, so cool. Yeah, and Dustin, the board is, the colors on the board and stuff are looking good. One thing maybe we'll do in a little bit is increase the res on the board and just stream it a little bit. I think it should be fine. Our internet should be fine. We never want to have like the stream impacted by the data transfer. So Dre, why don't you do it? We're gonna do this live. Everybody cross their fingers. So do stop streaming. Switch it. If you switch it to like the first 4:3, it's like 25:19 by 19 something like that.
20. Yep.
25 by 19.
Yep.
Yeah. and then start a stream there.
We go.
And this should come in significantly
Hold on.
bigger.
Of course, I am making the thing
Yeah, we're
shake
good.
a lot.
Oh yeah, you shook it. All right, so I'll blow
Yeah.
that away, and then we'll let it come back in again. And yeah, so when I was talking earlier about like our ability to bring in stuff at higher resolution, this is really what I'm talking about. So this is like higher than 1080p, which when you zoom in on it, you get like real close, and you can actually read the text like totally fine, which kind of changes the game. When you're able to read the text, like Dre can just put cards out there, and I can just read them. And you don't even really need to scan the cards in a lot of cases. And so that's like when I talk about sort of that why we went to using photos instead of videos, like that's really the reason. Because with videos, you just can't do anything like this without like really, really, really nice hardware and internet that like, South Korea internet, not like United States of America internet. So, okay. We can just let it we should just be able to let it stream. I don't think it's going to impact our stream. So nothing happened, and now Joan is up, right?
Yeah, it's Joan.
Yeah, go get him.
All right, Joan.
I don't think, can you get behind him?
That's what I was trying to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because he attacked Maddox.
He attacked Maddox, but this diagonal,
Oh,
that you have to use 2 to do that one.
Okay.
Because you're like cutting a corner of an obstacle.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count as a 1. Dustin, the learning curve, I mean, I made it, so I don't think the learning curve is very hard. To use the apps and stuff is really easy. So you just download the app, and then you can just start streaming. It's a fairly straightforward interface. The one thing I'll say is sort of there is a little bit to getting used to just playing games this way. Like you got to learn how you add cards and delete them and scale them and position them and all that sort of stuff. But like our goal really is to make the tool set very, very easy. Like if we didn't have to scan in a bunch of stuff, like the Ghosts Betwixt is a pretty complicated game when it comes to Vorpal board. There's a lot to scan in advance. There's little chits and stuff that you're using. But like lots of games are way simpler than this. They might just have like some die rolls or maybe some simple card scanning in or something. Like if you like Carcassonne is a great example, right? Like Carcassonne, if you've played it, is just tile placement. So with one camera, you can play Carcassonne totally fine. When you're talking about streaming in like a huge high res image and all that sort of stuff. So I'd like to think that the learning curve is actually really easy. I don't know, Dre, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward. We've had your parents who are definitely not, I would even say computer people, if you could say that. They've played with our kids, and our kids got it really quickly. So, I mean, I would like to think that, depending on the game, of course, that it's pretty straightforward. But, of course, it gets more complex as the games get more complex.
Yeah, like a great example, like we'll play with friends and family. Like I don't know if you guys have played Codenames. Codenames is like absolutely perfect for this thing because you just mount the camera over all the Codenames cards, and then like remote players can just see them and read them by like mousing over them, no problem. And you only need the one phone. There's nothing to scan in, and you can just you do scan in. Well, there is something to scan in. You have to scan in the little map cards for every round. But other than that, it's incredibly straightforward. And that we've played with people who are not computer people. We kind of envision it as something something you can play with just like your family, grandparents and grandkids and all that sort of stuff. So our goal is to make it as easy as possible. I'm probably oversimplifying it a little bit just because I'm so close to it all the time. But I like to think it's pretty easy, yeah. Okay, so go get her, Dre.
All right, Joan. So yeah, she'll just end her turn right next to our friend here.
And then you get how many die?
Joan gets double green die.
Okay.
So
you're gonna get 2 bonus and then another one and a dark green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
see.
and an interesting rule that I actually found shortly before we started. You can only ever have 3 of one colored die.
Oh, I'm maxing out my
You're
light
maxing
green.
out your light green, and
Yeah.
then this guard dog just has 1 tan, right? Poor guard dog. Now I'm feeling bad for the dog.
Don't feel
Oh
bad.
yeah, sorry. Oh Dre, I put
Oh,
you
jeez.
I put you behind the game box. I moved you earlier
Oh.
to make room, and they can't see you anymore. Here I'll move you right to the right of the game box. I forgot I have that
Yeah, that's
overlap.
funny because
There we go.
yeah. I can't see what you're doing. I see
Yeah, yeah.
my own setup that I set up for myself.
Right. Yeah, that's a point to make. So the only thing that isn't shared between the sessions is the video chats. I can put my video chats where I want, and Dre can put hers wherever
Yeah.
she wants.
You can size them differently, whatever.
Right. So if she's on like a laptop, for example, which she is, she can make the video chats like really small to save screen real estate. But when I'm streaming, obviously I want to have bigger video chats. So we're gonna make you like huge.
Oh, great.
Whoa. No, we'll keep it normal size.
Thanks.
Okay. So you're visible again. All right. So you have all those die, and the poor guard dog, who now I'm feeling bad for, only has 1 tan die. Ready?
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Did you hit him?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Once.
All right. For 3
For
and
3.
then two diamonds. What can you do with those?
Oh yeah. That's weakened. 2.
A weakened 2.
Yeah. Weakened 2. On the next attack roll, divide the offensive damage in half after determining the target's defense. Round up to the higher number.
Okay.
All right.
So we'd use shields, get a final damage, divide
Right.
by 2, round it
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Okay. So 3.
All right, so 3 damage to him. He's got 1 health left, and then you'll just put the weakened 2 on him.
Yeah.
Roger. All right, and then we still have Ava Lynn to act, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
She moves 6. 1, 2.
You're probably. Can you get to a position where you have a clean shot?
Yeah. So I'll move her 1. Trying it. 1, 2, 5, 6. So she'll be right here.
And then you have a clean shot.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Take him down. She was muscled up too, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
She gets light green, light blue, dark green, and light yellow. All right, here we go.
And then I'm just a normal old tan.
Normal old tan.
All right, hit him.
All right, here we go. Woo! Oh, look at that. That was some hits.
Okay, so he got 1 shield, but you did 2 damage, so that's 1 damage, enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Woo!
Very cool.
Yeah, and also she got 3 diamonds.
Oh man, so you could have done all sorts of nasty stuff.
Yeah,
to him.
her diamonds do 1 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to get that next time when we're fighting somebody big.
I don't think she's had diamonds in our last, like, 10 rolls.
Yeah, I know. We've had some bad rolls tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so she keeps her bonus, her extra die, for killing him.
Sweet. Yeah,
Hey.
so your bonus stays up. Cool.
Yeah,
He's off the board.
it's off the board.
We get to pull 1 drop.
Yeah, drop. Oh, look, now you can read it nicely.
Yeah, I think I should be able to read it fine now. Oh yeah, draw once from the item deck. Cool.
All right, item deck. Ooh. Here we
And so
go.
that's like healing items and stuff. Like that'd be nice to get some more of those.
Oh. Yeah, this.
Ooh, some chips.
Yeah.
Naked without some spice. All right. Oh, you can combine with mild salsa.
That's
All right,
pretty
cool.
good.
All right. So let's put that in somebody's inventory. Or no, has anyone used any of their items yet? You have, right?
Um, yeah, Evelyn has. She used her orange juice.
All right. So I mean, I guess I don't know. Put it in her inventory. I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get treasure 1 and treasure 6.
Oh yeah, treasure 1 and treasure 6.
So here's a question for you, Dustin. Like, if you had this, right? Like, let's say this thing was like done and available and out there. Like, is this the thing that you think you would want as a designer to like run test sessions in? Like, is that something you would want to use it for? And I guess Rigoroga, question for you too. Like, I mean, a similar question to you is, if you're still here, is just, like the type of games that you play is this the type of system that you think would work for your play scenarios, or are there other scenarios that maybe we're not representing here that you'd want to know about? All right, sweet.
Look at that. We got some fruity bears.
Okay, so the orange juice would probably go to Evelyn.
Yeah, she used her orange juice
Yeah, so put that in her.
or milk or whatever she had before.
Yeah, fruity bears. Oh, that you would lose lightheaded. That would have been nice.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know who wants that.
I'll take some fruity bears.
Okay, yeah, just put them on you somewhere. All right, pack of cinnamon gum. This is sweet. This is where you get the 3 bonus dice.
Oh yeah. Good one.
So I don't know if we give that to like Bill, because he does the
Okay.
most damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to scan that in?
I'll try. It looks like
But did I run out of batteries or
yeah,
something?
my battery might be dying. We'll see if it works.
Okay. Yeah, I might have run out of batteries with that phone.
No, it's the light.
Oh, okay. Well, just put it on the table right here.
Yeah,
Of course, something will go wrong when we're streaming live.
of course.
And then you
yeah.
want to just put 3 dice on it, or 3 tokens, 3 of those turquoise tokens, and then we'll know that we can use it 3 times.
Okay.
And Bill, it will be Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, Dustin. I mean, we like to think that it's nicer to play this way than Tabletop Simulator. I mean, I don't necessarily want to like disparage kind of that experience, because I think that's cool too. But like, for us at least, I mean, for me, playing it this way and sort of like seeing the actual pieces and seeing Dre's hands like move them around and seeing dice actually be rolled, and seeing the real kind of cards, even if they're not like scanned in perfectly, for some reason makes me feel like I'm playing the board game more than if I was playing a perfectly represented like digital copy inside Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia or whatever. I still think that's cool. But for me personally, it always felt more like playing a video game implementation of the board game. And this way, I always just sort of feel like I'm playing the board game more. And I think it's just because, like, when I look at the camera, I actually see the pieces and they're not, like, perfectly aligned. They're just placed there by a real person and all that. And so for some reason, that lights up the right part of my brain that makes me feel like I'm playing a tabletop game. And it's kind of hard to describe, but there is, I think, for me at least, a lot of the enjoyment is in the tactile nature of the hobby. And I think this helps give you that feeling, whereas I didn't get it as much when I was playing Tabletop Simulator. And like I said, it's not like I have any problem with that software. We're just trying to fill like a little different niche than they are.
The other thing that I would say is that we'll start a game in person with friends who have driven 30 minutes to come play with us, and then, they have to get home because their babysitter time is up. So we won't finish a game, but we can leave it on the table and then finish it this way, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like a flexibility,
Yeah.
to do it either way. And of course, like then there's the thing about just like if a game doesn't exist in Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia, we hope you can play it on Vorpal board, even though it doesn't exist in one of those systems. And then usually Dre and I play together, obviously, in person. So when we were thinking about playing something like Tabletop Simulator, we were like, oh man, we're both going to have to be on computers. We're going to have 2 computers to do it. But like this way we can both just sit at the table, and we don't have to worry about having like everybody have a computer essentially. So yeah, I mean, I think we're different. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're better or worse in any way, but just a different experience. Okay, so we got the treasure tiles. They're done. That's right.
Yeah. Treasure tiles are done.
Yep. And then we're going to move over to that door.
All right, everybody's going to the door. Woo! Here we go.
And then we're going to crack it.
Let's do it.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Okay, map. Doors open.
I think you're right, Trey. I do like the idea of trying to keep the whole house built.
Yeah, just to know where you were.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of cool to see like that whole map. But for this purpose, I think it's nicer to drop those other tiles just so we can stay really tightly zoomed in.
An A. The big one.
Yeah, thanks for the feedback, Rigoroga. I mean, we like to think it. I mean, we hope that it kind of resonates with people. I'll be the first to admit that we haven't done the best marketing job. None of us are marketing people. Our team is 2 software engineers and 1 product design engineer. And we probably didn't spend long enough up front kind of building our community before we launched. So we're running a little bit behind in getting people excited about it. But I think when people see it, they I do think they get it when they see it. Maybe not as much when I'm like sending out screenshots and stuff. So that's why we've been trying to do so much Twitch streaming, just so people can kind of see what it's like to play. All right, so what do we find in there, Dre?
A trap.
Ooh. All right, so what's the size? This is a 6x8?
Yes, 6x8.
All right. All right, so 2, 5.
All right, right away as we walk in the door. Okay, next thing we found is a monster number 5. Monster number 5 is, oh my gosh, more of our favorite friends.
The ferrets?
2 ferrets and a rolling pin lady.
Oh. A rolling pin lady?
Yeah.
Is that actually the name of the monster?
Uh-huh.
Oh, awesome. I thought you were just describing the image.
It's also the
yeah,
image.
it is the image. Yeah, for sure. Let me take a look at that. Oh, she looks great. She looks really creepy, actually. Look at those teeth.
Yeah.
All right, so she doesn't draw a weapon. Neither of them do.
Right.
Okay. I guess because she uses the rolling pin.
She has a rolling pin.
Yeah.
Okay, for our ferret friends, you want to roll some dice?
Oh yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
There's two.
2 ferrets.
1, 1.
All right.
And then 3, 2.
2, 3. Oh no.
3, 2.
3, 2.
And then rolling pin lady is at 1, 7.
Oh. Okay.
So Dustin, are you gonna stick with the standees? Is this how close is this prototype to kind of final materials as far as what you're planning? Okay, so what's our final token, Dre?
Our final token is ambush.
Dustin said, and I agree with him, because it is 11:45 here. Grab that locked door, Dre. Just pull the locked door out of the fate tokens.
Oh yeah.
Let's find this hidden door and progress the story a little bit. How
the
far?
locked door was the very bottom tile.
Unbelievable. You know what we should have done? I should have thought this a little bit since we were going to be playing it live. We should have just put it like midway through or something, so we knew we'd find it pretty early. That would have been smart for me to do.
I mean, maybe you did that, and then when
you knocked it over.
yeah.
You know what? Actually, I did do it. everyone in chat, I did do that beforehand.
Right, and then I messed it up.
It was
when I knocked
Andrea's
it over.
fault when she knocked
Right,
over
yeah.
the pile. Okay. So yeah, Dustin says that what we see here is like 99% artistically what he'll have for mission 1, which is cool. When I opened up the box, I was impressed just with kind of how far along everything was. It's always hard to tell from when people take photos and stuff online, so getting it in my hands was impressive for sure. Okay, so the way that the secret door works is we put it in a standee and we put it
somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's like at least 2 squares away from obstacles on a wall that doesn't have a door. So it'll probably be that bottom one.
Okay.
Because that doesn't have a doorway down there.
Right.
Yeah, and Dustin says generally mission 1 is going to take 2 hours long max. And yeah, because we've been answering questions, obviously it's taken us a lot longer. The other thing that I will say is we definitely know that playing a game on Vorpal board does add a little bit of time. Just communication, and Dre and I can't, when you have 2 people present and 2 people are like setting up the board and drawing the new cards and stuff, that makes it quicker. She has to do it all herself right now. So yeah, it does add a little bit of time, but usually it's no more than like 15 or 20 minutes to a game session. So, okay. So then we have that door, and then look at the objective, Dre. Is it just when we open it? No, the objective, there's like a card.
Oh, right.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere.
It's like white.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards. Here it is.
Is it find it or open it?
So then it says, so during the drawing phase, draw the locked door token, which we did.
Yep.
During the spawning phase, on the map tile for which the token was drawn, add the locked door standee. Okay.
Okay.
And then number 3 is complete the spawning phase or fighting phase if applicable.
Okay. And then that's done for that. And then we'd flip it over for our next objective.
Right.
Got it. All right, let's get in there.
All right.
What's Rolling Pin Lady's deal? 8 hit points?
Yeah, she has 8.
Jeez. She's a beast.
All right, let's find out who they're targeting. Oh, and there's 2 ferrets, by the way. I need to add 1 more. Oh my gosh, Maddox.
Well, Maddox is alright. He's got 6 health.
This one is targeting Joan.
Who's targeting Joan?
The second ferret.
Okay. And then everybody else is targeting Maddox.
Yes.
All right. So we get our pre-activation.
Pre-activation.
So I'm going to defense up Maddox.
That's good.
And offense up Bill. So he's got double now because he had that kill last round.
Yeah, and same with Evelyn. She's got double.
Okay. So do we want to have Bill? Can he get behind that lady? He's got a speed of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can.
All right, Bill.
So move him back there. And Bill's going to get 2 light green dice, a regular green die, and then a dark orange.
Oh, she defends with brown.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
2 light green. Oh, 3 light green. Regular green, and then a dark orange. And then we're going to turn those off. All right, you ready?
All right, here we go. An evade and a shield.
All right, so I did 3 hits, 1 diamond, and 3 damage. So the hit. What's her agility? 1? Yeah, 1. So the hit got through, and then I would do 2 damage to her, and then the diamond I can add another damage. So 3 damage.
Wait, what was your original?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
And so then you used a shield to knock one of them away, so it went to 2.
And it was also an evade.
Yeah, I had 2 hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hits, 1 diamond, 3 damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
She reduced it to 2 damage, but I used the diamond to back it up to 1 damage again.
So you
See,
hit for
I hit
2.
for 3.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Rigoroa, that's a good point. I mean, we do envision that this tool could be used by streamers. One of the problems that I've seen with tabletop streams generally is like board cams. Just it's very hard to see what the heck is happening on the board. If you have one of those nice cameras that can actually like zoom in, has like a physical zoom in on it. I've seen that on like Board Game Geek's stream, and that's really nice. But I think a lot of streamers just don't have that type of tech available to them. So for sure, we think people could still play the actual game on the table, and then have this kind of camera available to help visualize what's happening on the board. So we think it's a tool. I've been talking to streamers about it, and everybody's kind of interested in it. But like with any new piece of technology, they just sort of they'll look at it as something they have to figure out. So we'll see. I do think that there's people who definitely would like to use it. Because I think it kind of creates a nice streaming environment. Okay, so rolling pin. Who is spawned first, Trey?
It was the ferrets.
All right, so ferrets.
Ferret number 1.
Yeah.
All right, they move 5, and they're targeting Maddox.
Okay.
So we can get there.
He
1,
can.
2,
He can.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and you can diagonally attack him.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so he's defending with 2 tan now because he has a defensive stance.
Oh, okay.
Two tan. Okay.
Here we go.
2 shields.
3 diamonds. So no hits.
No hits. And the shields wouldn't have helped me, right? Because he goes right through
Yeah, he
armor.
ignores defenses.
All right, cool. All right, other jerkoid.
So he runs back 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sort of diagonally away, straight away.
Yeah, but maybe here. Just back 1 into the room.
Yeah, because I think you'd have to cut the corner to go that other way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's it's the number 2. The other ferret, right?
Okay, they go together. I thought it was ferret, one of us.
Yeah, I think you're
ferret
right.
2.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Oh no, it's the whole monster group. Dustin said.
Whole monster group. Okay.
All right, so ferret number 2. Bring it.
All right, ferret number 2. Also attacking Joan. 1, 2.
I'm gonna move you somewhere where you're not gonna be blocking that card anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so rabid ferrets.
Rabid ferrets. All right, so Joan.
Rigoroga, if you want to plug your channel, just drop it in the chat there, because I'll check you out. If I don't already follow you, that is. All right, so she's attacking Joan?
Yes.
Or the ferret's attacking Joan?
Yeah, so you're rolling a light green and a blue.
Oh, I'm attacking you. Yep.
Yes.
All right, light green and a regular blue or light blue?
Regular blue.
Was that from his weapon?
No, that's just his...
Oh, that's how they attack?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, ready?
Okay, here we go.
2 diamonds, so I missed.
And you...
I rolled some other stuff. I rolled tans, sorry.
You got some...
I forgot to uncheck the tans. Okay, so he missed 2.
All right.
All right, what's happening? Who's doing something? You could. Oh, does that guy have any more moves, Trey, to run away?
Oh yeah, he moved 2, so he's gonna move back 2.
Okay.
Wait. 3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like straight away from her.
I'm guessing he's not going through the.
So
trap.
the only way that you can get hit by a trap is if somebody makes you stumble into it.
Okay.
You can walk through it. So make
And-
him run through it
Oh, okay.
to just go straight away from her. I feel like, right?
Yeah.
What were you going to say? You can force each other into the traps. That's the only way that they get triggered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you force an enemy like
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to have a stumble, though.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so Bill's already activated, and that's it, right?
Yes.
All right. One thing I would say, Dustin, a mechanism for keeping track of activations might be nice. Something you flip over or something like that. Or, put a token on him after he's activated or something. Some standard way to keep track. All right, good. It's on the list. So,
Oh, good.
great minds. Okay, so who do you want to go, Dre?
Yeah, I'm thinking. So I have a stumble on the shovel, the snow shovel.
Okay. Oh man,
if
I
I
could have
die-
caused the rolling pin lady to stumble, but I didn't. I put the damage on her instead. So who do you want to take out? Rolling pin lady's going to act next time. She's going to come for Maddox.
Okay.
And she's got a speed of 4, which means I don't think she's going to, well, she might make it to him.
So maybe I'll have Evelyn go.
Okay.
She'll step forward 1. Could she get rolling pin lady?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess she could step forward too if she's moving.
Yeah, she could run around.
Yeah.
Go wherever she wants.
Okay.
All right, go for it, Evelyn.
Yeah, and Evelyn's loaded up with double green.
So yeah, she's going to hit like crazy.
All right.
So she can re-roll her attack dice. Right?
Her
Damage dice. So
Yeah.
maybe do that to the rolling pin lady.
Okay. 1, 2. Where should I move her? I'm debating.
Yeah.
Could she? Rolling pin lady can bop you on the head, which damages you and stuns you.
Oh, great.
I know.
So yeah, let's focus fire on her and try to take her down.
Okay, I'll just move her over here.
And Maddox is defended up, and
Right.
she's coming for Maddox, right? So
Yeah, I can't get behind her. Oh wait, but I have to be 2.
you just gotta be
Away.
2 away.
Yeah.
Now is that a obstruction there?
The couch?
Yeah, I assume it is. Yeah, so you're on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I can still move there. I had enough.
Yeah, enough movement. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Rigaroga, I definitely will. We're small time variety also, and also extremely random. So, yeah, I like checking out random streams. All right, so you're attacking her. She just defends with what? A brown?
A brown.
All right.
Okay, so I'm attacking with light blue, regular green, 2 light greens,
Yikes.
and then a light yellow. Damage.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's
All
get
right.
some hits.
Yeah, come on. Take her. Well, I don't know if you'll take her down. Wait, are you going to use the skill to re-roll the damage dice?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. I think we should.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Nothing. Take her down.
I didn't get any hits.
Oh my gosh. With all those dice?
All those dice, no hits.
Let's all look at it.
There it is.
Whoa.
at that.
Disgusting. Okay. That is really disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's activate the rolling pin lady.
Okay.
So she's got 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can get all the way over to him, right?
Yeah.
All right, bring it.
All right, rolling pin
Bring
lady.
it, rolling pin lady. All right, so Maddox is going to have 2 tans. And then you're going to try to bop me or whatever? Whoa, she's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's got a lot of dice.
A
She's
blue,
got
2 light greens, and a light yellow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, here she comes.
Okie dokie. I got nothing.
She got a hit and a bop.
Okay, so the hit gets to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 damage,
Yep.
and
And a
then
stunned.
I got bopped, which does it. What does that do to me? The card isn't all the way on the screen, so I can't
Oh,
read it.
sorry. 1 damage and you're stunned.
1. Oh, so that's another damage.
Hmm.
So, and then I'm stunned. And what does stun do? Do I just lose my action the turn?
I believe so. Stunned skips his or her next activation.
Ah, and I was about to activate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it's Joan. Right?
Yeah, Joan.
Okay. You can get behind her.
Yeah, Joan's going for rolling.
Oh,
pin.
no, you can't. It's a
Why?
bathtub.
Oh, it is a bathtub.
So instead, just can you attack her from where you stand or no?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, so then muscle up, right?
Um.
Attack her and muscle up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so she defends with a brown.
Oh, there.
Okay, I'm ready.
Woo.
You ready?
All right. Let's go, Joan.
All right, bring it.
Woo.
You got nothing. Oh, wait, no, I want you to hit her.
Yeah, and I got nothing.
She got an evade and a shield, so she would have shut you down.
Look at this roll. Wait till you see it.
Oh
There.
my gosh.
I know.
Unbelievable. This has been, it's been hot streak, cold streak here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we
All right, so
I think we just had some folks showing up into the chat. Just to catch you up, we're playing a game called The Ghosts Betwixt. It's a prototype that's currently in development by Dustin Freund, and he is going to be bringing it to Kickstarter later this year in 2019. And we're playing the game on Vorpal board, which is the software system that you see here, so that Andrea and I can play the game remotely. So we're actually not sitting in the same place. I'm seeing an updating photo of the board state, and then we've scanned in all of these cards and game components so that I can interact with the game, even though I'm not sitting there present with her. So that's your quick reset. And we're getting crushed. Well, we're not getting crushed. We're making it through, but we've just been rolling terrible tonight. Okay, so that's the end of the turn, right?
Yeah,
And
because Maddox can't go.
Right, and you muscled up, right? You're strong?
Yeah, I muscled up.
Okay, so Maddox loses his brown, or his tan, and now we're on a new activation, but we got to roll the die.
Right.
So roll that.
All right, let's see.
You're going to roll the 1?
Right.
You're going to roll
I
the
just
1?
need to remember where I put that die. Here it is. All right, not a 1. It's a 5.
Okay, good.
Woo.
All right, so what do we want to do? Focus fire, man. We got to take her down.
So wait. All right.
What?
We just have to clear the monsters before this unlocked
Yeah,
objective.
And
Yeah.
I do think for folks, I think that we're gonna end our session when we get this door open. I think we're not gonna be able to finish the mission this evening.
Yeah.
But we'll open the door and see what's in there. So, who wants to go first? Dre, do you want to?
All right. Let's see what I got here. Gotta take somebody out.
Dustin just threw in chat that in the newest version, he's tweaked a couple things to increase hits and decrease misses. Little stuff like balance stuff, like the rolling pin lady defends with a tan now instead of a brown.
Okay.
Because she was too powerful. I'm every time I play one of these games, Dustin, that's a prototype, I'm always kind of floored by even thinking about some of the balancing challenges. Just sort of like the number of playthroughs that it would take to really kind of even that stuff out. So, I'm sure you're going through that currently. Okay, so do you want to go after her?
Okay. Joan is gonna
Or I
go.
guess Maddox. You know what we could do?
Oh, Maddox is still.
No, he had an activation, right?
Oh,
It was just his next activation that he lost from the stun.
right.
So I think Maddox should go, so
Okay.
he can defense up, right? I mean, that's what it seems like would be smart to me. Like, let him go.
Yeah, because he's got two. He's got Rolling Pin Lady and Rabid Ferret.
Yeah, because
Number
I
one
just don't know
coming
if
at him.
we could kill the rolling pin lady.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. He still has 4 health. I'd say you go for her.
Okay. So Joan will go for her.
All right, can Bill get there because he could do the damage? No, just you go for her. Yeah,
Okay.
Joan
Joan.
go for her. Do it,
All right, Joan.
and then you can actually patch Maddox up from next to him, right? You have that talent.
I do.
But let's attack first.
Okay.
See what you got. See what you got going.
Let's go, Joan. Dark yellow. Okay. You got a tan? Brown. For the Rolling Pin Ladies.
Oh yeah, dude, I was staring off into the distance like, oh, Dre's got it. Okay, so here we go. I got the brown.
Okay.
Take her down.
Here we go. Woo!
Nothing.
Oh, I got a hit.
Sweet.
For 3.
All right, so 3 damage. Any diamonds? Yes.
Yeah, she stumbles.
Is it a stumble or could you add damage?
No, it's a stumble.
Okay, so 3 damage. She's down to 2 health.
Yep.
And I guess move her along the. I guess she'd go like right here.
Yeah.
That's one away.
Yeah, she can't go into the bathtub.
Right. She should. She looks dirty. Okay.
Okay.
So then you could either muscle up or you could patch me up with your skill.
How much health do you have?
I have 4.
4.
So, I mean, it's not a bad idea to patch me up. Because she bought me on the head. We have another ferret who's after me, too.
Yeah.
So, why don't you patch your little
Here's the
son
thing.
up. Just help your little son out right here.
There's a 33% chance I do nothing.
Oh, it's a die roll.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, wait. No, it's what I roll plus 1.
Okay, so you'll definitely get a 1 at least.
Yes.
I think it's worth it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I have enough.
You have health, right?
Yeah.
All right. So just make sure you remember to knock your turquoise down, since you used it in that attack, right?
Right. Okay, so here we go. This is for
Patch me up. Come on, Mom.
my little boy. Okay, so you get a. You get a 1.
Okay, I'm back up to 5.
Okay.
All right, so it's ferrets, right? They were activated first.
Yes.
All right.
Ferret number 1 is going for Maddox.
Bring it. So he's gonna run up on him.
So he'll just run close enough to attack. So he'll run to be
1
attack
square. Yeah.
diagonal. Yeah.
And then he has what? 4 more to run away after he attacks.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 1 tan die. Go.
Here we go. Woo. Oh.
I
Oh my
gotta
gosh.
Retarget. What did he do to me?
He each hit deals 1 damage.
So 3 damage.
No, it's.
Oh, you only had 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. Okay, 2 damage. Now the other ferret
Other ferret.
is going for Joan.
Oh wait, this one is
Oh,
stepping back.
yeah, run away.
4.
Okay, and then this ferret just runs straight to Joan, right?
Right. 1, 2.
And then he'll run away again.
Yeah.
All right. So ferret is attacking with blue and light green.
Yes.
Cool. All right, and
Joan.
1 hit.
And a nothing.
All right, so 1 hit on Joan.
All right, Joan's at 5.
Okay, and now who do we want to have go? Somebody to do something about the rolling pin lady.
Yeah.
I mean, probably Maddox is the best bet, right?
Yep, probably Maddox, yeah.
Yeah. Where am I? What's behind me? I can't see from my angle.
Oh,
Can I get behind? Can I move away one space?
no, there's a sink directly behind you, and then a toilet. I can point. So like the space behind Joan, is empty, so you could step there.
Oh, can you run this guy away? Drive by the way.
Oh yeah, he goes back 3. 2.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's in range. Yeah, Dustin, I was thinking about doing a bottle rocket, but I don't have one loaded, and it's gonna be a random. So like it could go and hit this guy, right? Am I reading that right? It could hit any of all 3 of them. Because it's anyone within range.
I mean, you would hit somebody.
Well, sure, yeah. I was just thinking if I wanted to try to take down the lady, because she's gonna come for me. Dustin's trying to get me to do the bottle rocket, but I'm too pragmatic. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna All right, I'm gonna step 1 backwards.
Okay, into this weird corner.
Yeah. And then
Wait, can you get there?
Can I get where?
Oh yeah, you can jump through me and then hop through there. Yeah.
Sure. Yep. As long as I still have clear line of sight
Right.
on her. And then I'm gonna shoot at her. And that's a light green and a dark green and a light orange.
All right, and she's rolling a brown.
Light green, dark green, and a light orange. Ready?
All right, here we go. Oh, evade.
Oh my god. I fire it directly into the ceiling. Okay, so it's rolling pin lady turn.
All right, here she comes.
So she's just gonna step up to get hit
Oh,
diagonally,
well,
right?
oh yeah, Maddox moved. Right.
Okay. And then I'm gonna defend with a tan.
She will load up on her everything.
Yeah, she has a pretty good attack, right?
Yeah. All right, so she has light yellow,
Ugh.
light green, and blue.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Give me an evade, baby. Nothing.
She got 1 hit.
Okay, so she hit him.
But for 0.
Oh, okay.
But she did bop you on the head.
All right, so 1 damage.
And 1 stunned.
All right, so my next activation I lose. All right.
Yeah.
Bummer. Okay, well I'm still alive. And who's up? It's Evelyn and Dad.
Yeah.
Daddy-o. So Dad can go 5. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty good.
It's not behind her.
No, 'cause she's diagonal.
But yeah, let's go get her.
Okay. Do it, Dad.
Okay, so Dad's gonna...
Bill.
He's gonna attack with a light green and a dark green and an orange. Orange. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
All right. Woo.
Burn in hell, old lady. I hit her. What'd you roll?
She got the crosshairs.
Yes! 2 damage!
Ooh, she's gone.
That feels good. All right, so he gets a turquoise up for taking her down. That's good. And then
All right.
you go.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
All right, Evelyn. Ferret number 2.
Now, it seems like thematically I should be able to you should be able to shoot over that couch. But does that count as an obstruction, Dustin? Waiting on Dustin.
I think she's not gonna have to shoot over the couch
You're gonna
because
move.
she's gonna move. These guys ran back.
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
move and get behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
or at least
Yeah, right next to the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. You want to try to take out the one who's going after Maddox?
Number 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Maddox.
Shoot him down.
Okay.
All right. Tactically, they're obstacles, and you can't shoot through them. Okay. That's
Okay.
fine. All right. So
Light blue.
go get him.
Yellow. Okay. Here we go.
All right. And then I'm defending with what? Just one meager tan, right?
Yes. Go.
One evade.
Oh my gosh. I would have killed him.
Oh my. It always is. It always is. Evade. Yeah. Just fury. I'm just going to keep rolling the dice. Okay, so that's the end of the round.
Yes.
All right, I'll roll the d6.
Okay.
And then this is the round where we kill these two guys.
Yes.
All right, doesn't hurt anybody.
Good.
Okay. And now
Don't forget you have this pack of cinnamon gum.
oh yeah, Bill's got it, right?
Yeah, Bill.
Okay. Yeah, why doesn't Bill charge number 1?
Okay, Bill.
1, 2, 3. He gets right
Why
here.
don't you charge
Yeah.
number 1?
Bill's gonna use one of his cinnamon gum.
Okay.
And so that's gonna increase him to a double. Because he already had one for killing the rolling pin lady.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna roll 3 green die and 1 dark green die. If he doesn't take him down, and he's behind him, so he's
Right.
got a dark orange. Yeah, 2 hits plus a diamond plus 2 damage.
All right.
What did you roll?
Nothing.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Sweet. All right, so Bill goes back down to only 1 because he gets the benefit of killing a guy. Sweet. All right, and who's got the other one? Who wants him? Oh, no, he gets to come for Joan, right?
Yep.
All right, you want to take number 1 off?
Oh, yeah, number 1. Goodbye, number 1. All right. For Joan. Poor Joan.
She'll be all right, right?
Yeah, she's got 5 health.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so then I'm rolling, what, a blue and light green.
Yes.
All right. 1 hit.
Nothing.
Okay, so 1 damage. All right, and then you want to just... I mean, everyone gets to attack him now, so you just want to attack him down.
Okay. Joan's attacking. This is her revenge attack.
Yeah, take him down a peg.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to roll the tan die, and
Okay.
he evades.
Oh. That's okay. Joan didn't even hit him.
Oh, okay. Well, so he did like a superfluous dodge.
Okay.
I actually think, Dre, he should be moving away from her.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Joan would have
It-
stepped up anyway.
Yeah, so just put him where he would have been and then move her up, and then the results are the same.
Yeah. He didn't have to move.
Did he not have to move at all?
Right, so he
Alright,
moved back 5,
okay,
but
and
Joan
then
can move.
Joan chased him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, so you want to go after him with Evelyn.
Okay. Evelyn.
Unfortunately, you can't get behind him, but...
Right. Step. Here.
If he lives, I'm definitely firing a bottle rocket. Oh, I can't fire a bottle rocket at him from where I stand. Darn it.
All right, Evelyn.
All right, take him down. So I got the tan die.
Oh my gosh. Light blue. Green. Light yellow.
You ready?
Here we go.
Nothing.
Come on, Evelyn. Woo! Hit for 3.
Yes.
And some diamonds for more damage.
Just that thing. She hit it with a rock so big, it just turned into like a dust cloud.
It was my
It was like when Randy.
super exploding pebbles.
It was like when Randy Johnson hit that bird with a baseball. I don't know if anybody on the chat is old enough to remember that one, but it's a classic moment. One of the first viral videos I feel like I ever saw. Randy Johnson exploding a bird with a fastball. Okay. So we're done with that room.
Yeah.
All right, so we get a drop.
Okay, a drop.
We actually get 2 drops.
2 drops.
'Cause we had
Oh,
two
we found
monster
a
goods.
dollar.
Oh, $1.
Ooh, and some, we found a bag with 3 lava hot candies.
Ooh. What are we distributing?
Ooh, we get to distribute some turquoise dye times 3 among our family members.
All right, so you got one for Evelyn for just doing that kill.
Yes.
So why don't you up her to 2, and then we up Bill to 2, and we up what's her name to 2?
Joan.
Joan to 2. Yeah, or Joan to 1.
Joan to 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Because they're our best attackers right now. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so we do all that, and then we would go over and open that hidden door.
Hidden door.
And then we'll open up that hidden door and read the objective completion, and then we're gonna close up shop for the evening.
All right.
Or else you guys are gonna get the sleepy streamers.
All right. There's
Objective
the objective
complete. Sweet. All right, so the objective cards work. You flip them over after you complete the objective, and then there's some flavor text here on the back. And here it is. There, Evelyn points toward the door, and to the fungin scratched into it. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah.
We are coming for you, bro. All right, go get them. Cool. Discard and read objective 2.
Okay.
So let's see what we were supposed to do.
Objective 2?
Yeah, because that would happen right upon completion of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then objective 2, open the door to the basement. And an exploration phase with at least one family member adjacent to the door to the basement. And then read story 1, 2. Okay, so let's just line them all up, Dre, and then we can read story 1, 2.
Okay.
You moved the door. What'd you do with the door?
Oh, it was right here. Where did I put the door? This is not the locked door.
Oh, hey, Dustin, actually, we found one item in the on the sheet of all the starting cards. We could not find in the cards. It was like...
Oh, it was the nitrogen.
Basic
liquid nitrogen or something.
Yeah, it was like a bag of liquid nitrogen. Every other card appeared to be there except for that one. So I don't know if that's something that got lost in transit to all the people. Yeah, the cold ammo. Yeah. Okay, so Dre, you want to line us up there? We'll open the door, expose what's in there, read the story, and then we will do a to be continued.
Okay. All right. So I draw
So just read
time?
read 1-2.
Oh, read the story.
Yeah, so yeah,
Whoa.
line all of our people up as if we're gonna open the door, and then we'd read 1-2.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. From beyond the door, the family hears strange, unaccounted for sounds, muffled chanting, and even fainter giggling. Ugh, no.
Nope.
But the door won't budge, even after several solid kicks to the handle. Footsteps and shuffling from the door above draws each of their attentions. There's only one way to go, Joan says while looking at the ceiling. Hold on a little longer, sweetie. We'll be back for you. As she turns away from the basement door, 2 disheveled men barge into the room. There, hurt, grunts the less ugly one. The family nervously clutches their crude weapons and exchanges glances. A quick nod is shared as they charge into battle to save Richie.
And then is it spawn some enemies?
That's the end of the story.
Oh, then we flip over. There's
Right.
the objective. You move the
Right.
objective card.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Objective 2.
Yes.
So then I assume we flip over objective 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete. So flip that guy. What's on the back? Flip this card over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Spawn. 2 Bennett lackeys.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Adjacent to the doorway from which
Yeah.
the family entered the room. Okay, so they would appear in up here, and we would deal with those guys.
Yep.
And then that is where we have to do a to be continued. Woo, woo, woo. But thanks for hanging out. Dustin, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. That was cool.
Yeah, that's great.
It was very helpful to have you here to remind us of some rules. We enjoy the game a lot. This is, I think, when you explained it to me at one point, it was kind of like a lighter version, sort of like a less heavy version of like a Gloomhaven style dungeon crawler, and I think it fits that target pretty well. Some of the same sort of tactical decision making, especially around spacing, I feel like was happening. Dre, I don't know what you think, but like,
Yeah, definitely. As we got through, I started feeling like I understood how to play my characters a little bit better. So I
Yeah.
definitely feel like, yeah, playing 2 characters is new for me. But yeah, I definitely felt like they had different roles, and I was starting to figure that out.
Yeah, and then also just we before we started playing it live, we were prioritizing the backstabbing over offensive stancing. But thinking about that, it makes a lot more sense to try to offensive stance when you can to increase the chances of hit. Just because we were missing so much earlier, to get those extra green die is really helpful. So, but yeah, I think this is a good game. I think that it's a perfect kind of weight to be one of those dungeon crawlers, but for like families to be able to play. Just because I think the dice combat is smart for that. Like, I think that we could play this with our daughter pretty easily. What do you think, Trey? She's 6. Do you think she could handle it?
She's 7. She's almost 7.
Almost 7. Yeah. Yikes.
Right.
Just on the live stream getting the ages wrong. You really gave me a fear. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's 6. But yeah, I think this is a cool game. Thanks so much for sending it to us. Dustin is going to be bringing it to Kickstarter later in 2019, so watch out for it. And definitely, if you haven't checked out Vorpal board yet, this platform is currently on Kickstarter actually until May 26th, which is the end of this month. So if you haven't gone over there and checked out our progress, please do so. We'd appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time. We'll probably be streaming a couple days next week. I think the whole Vorpal board dev team will be streaming on Monday night. We get together and just sort of test stuff and take questions of people who are back in the campaign. So if you're around on Monday night, join us. And other than that, thanks everybody for hanging out, and good night.
Good night.
Oh no, I missed the button. Ah!